Swing. Hello. Good evening. Thank you for being here. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock sure snuck up on me pretty fast. Uh, so glad you're all here. Sorry I'm late. Miss Fancy Trust God, thank you so much for joining memberships. I see you, girl. I appreciate your support on my channel. Who else here? Andrea says, has more came out of its info we already had? I don't think so. What? Yeah, I told you I was. I didn't hear you. I'm in place. Are you good? No, I'm good, babe. Yes. Here, switch my place. You're so funny.
I did not hear you say you were live. Here,
I text you.
This one's better. Here.
Thank you.
Not much. But
you're so cute. Here, let me get my
fork.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry about that. I'll go put my headphones on.
She brought me my dinner. She made lasagna.
Come on, Carlo.
Go on, Jeannie. Go with your mother. She didn't know who to go with. She's so funny. Hey, Tally, I see you. Sassy, Chantel G, Bonatandra, Ratatouille, Yamato, Sweetleaf, Princess Brioche, hello, Pocahontas Lynn, so funny. I freaking cannot get over that name. Panda Pondu, Amy PJ, Debbie Myers Brant, Sassy, Mama, oh hell no, Great Aunt Ray, Gas Station Sushi, Emotional Support Muffin, Cranberry Sauce, Just Jamie, Midwest Bird Freak, Seattle Sapphires, Low Carb World, nice to see you, Dale. Sweetly says, where is the clip of ALR saying Tommy was looking at women on oxygen? I have no I mean, I've heard it, but I don't have it. I'm sure somebody does. Great Aunt Ray, nice to see you. Cosmic Cat. MTG Kitty, hello. Joanna Freedom. Joanna, I see you everywhere, girl. You are an MVP, putting in the work, making sure the support group is represented all over Girl World and beyond, and we appreciate you. Hey, Mo. Rolly Kitchen Chair. Hilarious. I love that name. Danielle Ann, nice to see you. Deja. Liz, Wicked Crafter. Mine here, Jane. Panda Pondu. Tally 420. I know I said hi to you. Samtastic. Andrea. Nice to see you. Midwest Berg Freak. Mac Attack. Missing Mimic. Charlotte. Scarletter. Just Jamie. Sharon. Shiny. Hello. Batata. Camby. Nice to see you, Camby. Glad to see you back around here. Keeper of Secrets. Hello. Monica Bahandra Jean, Nero Spicy Life, Reese Lover, Salva, Camels Against Chantel, nice to see you. Kells Bells, Cheeto Firecat, I feel like I haven't seen you in a minute. Hey, Linda, nice to see you. I Am Cat Lady, nice to see you. Look at everybody. Rowan is here. Stacy, Pocahontas Quirky Beauty, I love it. Fifi 48, nice to see you. Dorky Shitstain, P-Day 2-Day, there you are. There's my wife. 48 and friggin' fabulous. You got gifted a membership somewhere that I overheard. I can't say where. I don't remember. But I remember hearing your name. Cindy, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, Sam. I hope you're feeling better with 5 swords. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat and the well wishes. Yes, I will talk about that in just a moment. Emotional Support Muffin, thank you for being a member for 34 months supporting my channel. I appreciate you. Pocahontas Pondu. God, y'all are hilarious. I don't know who Anora McQueen is. Some people started a rumor about me, but it's BS. LOL. I don't know who you are or what the rumor is. Cancer Warrior, I see you up there. BM Girl, Lost Molly, Rosie Leon, Shih Tzu Not, No Filter Mama. QLR is live. She is. She's live and she's boring. I was watching it. It was boring. Don't worry. We're going to be going over a lot of quirky. Guppy, nice to see you. Mama Mitchell, glad you're here. Sassy Shelly. Bunnies make me happy. Hello. Serene Sky. Hello. Jessica MG. Okay, so I'm so sorry about, was it Saturday I was supposed to go live? Very good. Nice to see you. HD. QLR is consistently boring. I'll give her that. She is, but she isn't. She's like all good cows. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the time. You have to put in the effort. And the golden nuggets will come. They are there. Before we get started, though, we are going to have a little bit of housekeeping as always. And as always, I am ill prepared. So just give me a second. I need to find my history because I shared this link on Twitter, but I'm going to share it in chat. This is the link to Nikkipedia, Nikki P, the one and only, her stream from yesterday. Not everybody will know who Callie is, but a lot of you will know who Callie is. This stream is from yesterday, titled "A Catch Up with Callie: Looking Over Life of Your Free Spirit." It's not good, and it is not good. Catch Up with Callie stream. You guys have got to watch this stream if you're interested. If you know who Callie is, Nikki has done an excellent job. She is keeping an eye on the Callie situation. Spoiler, Callie's about to lose custody of her child. That child just turned a year old. It goes to the father of the child has filed for full custody of the child. Callie abandoned the child for a little shy of 3 months earlier this year. Has missed 2 court dates pertaining to the custody of the child, one in January, one in April. The child's father has now filed for full custody, and Callie is Callieing, and she's blowing her whole case, and she's going to lose the custody of her child permanently. And her running her mouth on YouTube is going to have a whole fuck of a lot to do with that. So if you want to get caught up in that stream that I just linked, oh shit, I meant to pin it. Let me pin it. I'll keep it pinned up there for a little bit. Now I can't find it. Hold on. There we go. Pin message. The stream is excellent. Nikki P did a great job. She's been keeping up with it. She's literally, if you know who Callie is, you already know. She is the queen of fucking word salad. And for Nikki to be able to keep up with it and, pull the facts and piece it all together through her word salad, it truly is a talent, and she needs to be appreciated for that. So thank you for that. I don't think Nikki P's here, but we appreciate you, Nikki P. Whoo, Lord. Kells Bells, thank you for being a member for 17 months. QLR is a refreshing mess. Thanks for covering her. Thank you. Thank you all for being here to watch the coverage of her. Love it so much. Also, I'm sure you all are watching Charlie Gold as well, but make sure you're checking out Charlie Gold streams on Quirky. K Buns, thank you for the super chat. Sam Scar letter is boiling me. Tell her to get an eye exam and that I'm not ALR under a sock. Lord have mercy. Scar can't be for real. Thank you so much for the super chat. Porkahontas Quirky Beauty, thank you for the super chat. My wife made me join the stream. A little nervous. Really? Well, welcome. Nothing to be nervous about. Cindy, thank you so much for gifting 5 Samantha Jean memberships. Who got them? Reese Lover, Just Jamie, Fifi48, Bama Girl, and Mia Moore. Nice to see you, Mia Moore. Wonderful. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. You're welcome, Debbie Myers. Yes, Callie has another channel too, Fatty Jean, Messy AF. Callie's back. Callie is back in full effect. And it's a mess. Oh God, it's such a mess. Quirky's rolling around the kitchen again. All right. Okay, so anyway, hey, Tweet T, nice to see you. Just Jamie, thank you so much for gifting 1 Samantha Jean membership. Appreciate you. Monica, congratulations, Monica. Paying it forward. Thank you so much. I know, Joanna, Girl World is lit. Freaking Chantel has popped up. I believe she is in Qatar, Doha, whatever it is. Doha, Qatar. I believe they nailed her hotel. She slipped and turned the camera on, facing the other way, facing out in her hotel room for like a half a second, and bam, it took people like less than 20 minutes to nail her. So much going on. I appreciate everybody and your well wishes. I'm doing just fine. I had to cancel Saturday night stream. I've been having this thing going on with my neck. I know it's one thing after another, but it's been going on for months and months. I've had this horrible like neck pain, and it goes down in my arm and my shoulder, and it's, oh my God, it's so horrible. And I've had x-rays, and I've been trying to get a CT or an MRI because that's like the next step and whatever. My doctor, like, I guess she's pregnant. She's having complications. So she's out of work indefinitely. And you know how that goes. So it was really bad. It was really bad Friday. So Saturday morning, I went to this, it's like a standalone emergency room. I guess that's the thing now they're doing in healthcare. So I went early Saturday morning. They did a CT scan, and the doctor comes back in the room. She's like, well, you're going to be popular. And I'm like, that's no way to start a conversation. So long story short, I got something going on in I think it's C5, C6. And she drew me a little picture to kind of illustrate what it is. But basically the words that no, it's not urgent care. It's an actual emergency room. Sassy mama. It's like just like a standalone emergency room, like not connected to a hospital. So anyway, I think it's C5, C6, and she said there's spinal cord involvement. So then um they had to transfer me to a different emergency room at a actual hospital so that they could do an MRI. She wanted me to go by ambulance. I was like, I don't think so. I'll drive. Thank you. I had to sign this waiver to drive myself and not go by ambulance. I'm sorry, but they've duped me on that shit one too many times. I've let an urgent care send me to the hospital by ambulance and I end up like getting parked in the waiting room, and no, I'll just drive myself. Not have to worry about where my car is and shit. So anyway, so they do the MRI. Well, when I get to the emergency room, like they already knew I was coming and everything. Like the doctor already knew about my CT results. And so I get there and the doctor's like, yeah, so I already have a neurosurgeon, right? I'm already established with a neurosurgeon, not for this problem. It's for something else. So they see that in my chart and the ER doctor's like, yeah, so your doctor, I happen to know he's out of town, but he's coming back tonight. So we'll probably just admit you and then, your doctor can do your surgery tomorrow. And I'm like, what are we even talking about? Like, can we do the MRI first, right? Let's just slow down. You're talking about admitting me and doing neurosurgery in the morning. So they do the state of healthcare in America is just frightening. So they do this MRI, right? And the ER doctor comes back in the room and he's like, well, so the on-call neurosurgeon for today is out of a different hospital. So we'd have to transfer you to the other hospital. So I think you're okay to just go home and follow up with your surgeon on Monday. And I was like, well, did the on-call neurosurgeon look at the scan? He's like, no, because then, he's going to want to admit you at their hospital. Like basically telling me, no, I don't want to show the on-call neuro because I know they're going to transfer you and admit you. And then, what? Then your hospital doesn't get the surgery, right? Like I worked in healthcare for 30 some years, my friend. I am picking up what you are putting down. Okay. Okay, so I was like, "Well, no, I'm here. I've had these 2 scans. I've already had one doctor, examine me and look at a scan. I want the neurosurgeon on call to look at the scan, please." And he's still pushing back. He's like, "Well, that could take a few hours." I'm like, "That's okay. I'm here. I have nothing else going on." It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. It was early still. So he leaves the room, and I shit you not, he comes back in exactly 2 hours, like 2 and I know it was like 2 hours to the minute because as soon as he walked out of the room, I text my wife. I'm like, "I just had to, like, basically force this ER doctor to send my scan over to the on-call neuro because he doesn't want them transferring me out of his hospital." Anyway, 2 hours to the minute he comes back, goes, "Yeah, so I talked to the on-call neuro. He says you're good to go home and just follow up with your doctor on Monday." I'm like, "Okay, bro. Thank you for at least having the neurosurgeon look at it," right? So anyway, so I come home Saturday, I feel like shit, couldn't stream, whatever. Sunday, I get your my chart thing updates, and there's a, entry in there where it's got the name now of this on-call neurosurgeon. So I'm looking into him like, who is this jabroni? And I cannot find this on-call neurosurgeon associated with this hospital. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? So I do a little more digging. I find this quote unquote on this neurosurgeon who's supposedly on call. He's a medical student. This mofo just got his MPI number issued in September. It's a whole thing. So anyway, whatever about it. I'm seeing my surgeon tomorrow morning and we'll go from there. But that's what happened. That's where we're at. And yeah, I've been on steroids since Sunday. So it's a great time. If you've ever been on steroids, they're great. So yeah. All right. Where were we? Just Jamie gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Bertha Bites Jean. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. Here listening. Hugs and love to all Basic Betties and support group. Gonna have to get a new notebook. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for your support, Bertha Bites Jean. Just Jamie. Thank you for the super chat. If you need a specialist, see a neuro. I am with a neurosurgeon. Don't you worry about it. I've had 2 neck fusions. I hope you don't need surgery. And you and me both. There's definitely spinal cord involvement though. So I don't think I'm going to get out of the surgery. I think it's going to have to be done. The MRI confirmed the spinal cord involvement. It's fine though. I'm in good hands. Trust me. Yamanu, thank you so much for the super chat. Got to drive to work. Hoping you can be live until I get to work so I can chat more. I hope so too, Yamano. So happy to be here and I'm doing better. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Different Sage, thank you for being a member for 20 months. Hoping everything works out. Thank you so much. And also, thank you for gifting 5 Samantha Jean memberships. Who got them? Let's see. Really, Mystique, Mean Kitten, Maeve, and Chasing Cooper. Congratulations. Thank you, Different Sage. Seattle Sapphires Low Carb World. Thank you for the super chat. I hope you get this resolved. Sending love. Thank you so much. I hope I do too. Don't worry, I will. If there's one thing I can do for myself is I can advocate for myself. So don't worry about it. Barbara, thank you for being thank you for the super chat. Got my pink Canada Tour sweatshirt today and love it. I'm so glad you got it. Isn't it gorgeous? I'm telling you, the pictures do not do it justice at all. So I'm so glad you love it. Mama Mitchell, don't you worry, honey. I will make sure. Oh my God, Sasa Mama says I'm on steroids right now. I'm on cloud 9 with energy. That is not what steroids do for me, Sasa. What's the street name for prednisone? I don't know, but that's what I'm on too. And it makes me hot and it makes me angry. Not angry, but it just makes me like, I don't know. I just feel, I don't like it. I don't like it. I like feel agitated or something. And I get like really, really, really hot. I get so hot. I get like nauseous. I don't like it. No, I don't like it at all. They make you ragey. Me too, just Jamie. I hate it. Well, it's only 5 days, so they're not making me hungry. It's just making me really hot and like really like, I don't know, like a stimulant type feeling. And I do not like that at all. Yes, edgy kitchen roller chair. Edgy. I don't like it. So, anyway. Thank you, Bruce. I am too. It's ridiculous. P-Day, I'm sure it's not menopause. I'm sure of it. All right. So listen, we got a lot to talk about. I was going to go into this Lauren Dahl thing, but honestly, I told you. Hey, Shaner K, nice to see you. I want steroids. And I don't know. Now I'm feeling hot and itchy just talking about it. Maybe we'll circle back around to Lauren Dahl's bitch ass in a little bit and how dumbass Dirtneck is just over there. Like, you're making a fool out of yourself, Dirtneck. She's literally over there just retweeting anybody's garbage. She does not know the players. She does not know the people. She doesn't know the lore. But if somebody's talking shit on Sam or Yaba, her dumb ass is over there retweeting it, repeating it. And I don't know. If you're OGDC, you know who Lauren Dahl is, right? She's more like a Twitter personality. She never chats or anything like that. So you'd have to be like pretty hardcore, dedicated OGDC over the years to know who Lauren Dahl is. But rest assured, Lauren Dahl, she's been around since day one in the OGDC, right? Well, she's always been fine with me. I mean, I would say even more than fine with me. Like, she's always been very friendly with me to the point to where she seriously every month. So her and her husband own a business. They're from the south side of Boston and they own a business. And she does like all the bookkeeping and payroll for her husband's business. And back in the day in the DC, every time she would sit down for the business to do payroll, she was putting cash money in the mail to me. Seriously, like $100. Like literally just she just like worked me into the payroll. I don't know. In cash, like for real, like clockwork. Because like I said, Lauren Dahl she never chats. She's just she has a Twitter account. She'll use Twitter and that's it. So she wouldn't super chat. She wouldn't, Cash App or PayPal or whatever it was. But she would send me cash. Like that was like how she would support me. And she would send it, through the mail. And her name was on the return address, right? Her name, her address. She and I used to talk in the DMs quite a bit. I know a lot about her. I know a lot about her family. I know a lot about her husband. I know a lot about their business, right? Never had no problem with Lauren Dahl. And Lauren Dahl never had no problem with me. And Lauren Dahl never had no problem with Yaba. Ever. She did not have a problem with her. Matter of fact, I got screenshots. I got receipts, bitch. I got receipts dating back to 2018 where Lauren Dahl's saying, I like Yaba. I don't have any problem with Yaba. Well, then, right, Katie Cakes? It does sound very Southy. Does anybody remember Boston Kitty Cat? Put a 1 in the chat if you remember Boston Kitty Cat. Lauren Dahl, Boston Kitty Cat would set her off like no other because Boston Kitty Cat was from Dorchester. And I guess if you're from Southie, then the people from Dorchester are trash. I don't know. Anyway, she and I used to talk about Boston Kitty Cat in the DMs a lot too. So suffice to say, I know a lot about Lauren Dahl. Her name's Carrie. Keri. Isn't it, Lauren Dahl? It is. Katie Cake says Dorchester's trash. That's what Lauren Dahl says too. Or should I call her Carrie? I don't know. Anyway. So Lauren Dahl's been over there on her Twitter running her cocksucker about Yaba recently. And it was when Lauren Dahl, or I'm sorry, when Yaba called Chantel Whitaker. I don't know. I guess that touched a nerve with Lauren Dahl because all of a sudden Lauren Dahl don't like Yaba no more. And I mean, she was really fucking mad, right? Hold on. Meow says if Yaba gets pissed, she is gonna do what happened to Baby Jane to you. I don't get the reference. You'll have to explain that to me like I'm 5 because I don't get it. Nuck if you get says the only cat I remember is the dusty one vlog away cat that Yaba bullied to death. That was both of us. Nuck if you got. We did that together. We called one vlog away's cat Mangy one day in her when she was live, and she literally rage quit the live and didn't come back for months. Hey hippie piece, nice to see you. All right, hold on. Let me share my screen so I can show you guys what I'm talking about here. Share screen. All right, so this is Lauren Dahl. So she made this big, long, like, this is literally like a note that she was writing in her iPhone. I don't know. It's all the Yaba. It was the other day. Somewhere, I don't know. I have no idea. They'll have to explain that to me because I don't know. She must be a Weka stan, Tweety, because let me tell you what, it set her off. And she has been rapid firing on my poor wife over on the Twitter ever since. She even added Frenchie the other day. And now Frenchie has retweeted it. Oh, okay. It's a movie. Yeah, I know it's a really old movie called Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, but I don't understand the reference. I don't understand what you mean by Yaba's gonna Whatever Happened to Baby Jane me. So I guess pick something else I'd understand so I can get your message. Oh, it's a movie where a lady psychologically abused and harmed her sister who was bedridden and tried to gaslight the fuck out of her. Okay. I think I get it now. Hey, Mickey. Okay, so listen, back to Lauren Dahl. So she's real mad. She says Lauren Dahl's got it in her head that recently that Yaba's that I don't know. She thinks Yaba's trying to make it sound like she was raised and lived like a princess. Never. I just don't know where she's getting that from. Nikki, thank you so much for gifting one Samantha Jean membership. Full throttle. Congratulations. Anyway, so she writes this love letter to Yaba the other day and posted on Twitter. And then today she doubles down on it. On my children's eyesight. Everything in this tweet was told by Pumpkinhead herself. Yabs. She's calling Yaba Pumpkinhead. Really, Lauren? You know she's got the weight loss surgery, right? She's losing hella weight. She's all skinny and everything. Mm-hmm. Oh, lady, I know. Trust me, I know. No, she doesn't, P-Day. The dirty mattress, cursing at her 3, authorities in her house, the porch, the trailer, everything was told by her, every single thing, and I have more. Pumpkin, #Girl World. Girl, shut up. Yeah, but you have me laughing listening to you rip someone apart while making your past sound like you were raised and lived like a princess. I've been here as long as you have. I'm the one that told you over and over to get away from MFW. You were acting just like her. I remember when you were making hair bows for money. Not true. What she remembers is Yaba showing off her craft stash where she had literally like hundreds of spools of different like ribbon and these like headbands and stuff. She was making them for her kid. But here Lauren Dahl is trying to say that she remembers when Yaba was so poor she used to make hair bows for money. Okay. Listen, anybody who knows my wife knows she is a crafter through and through. She always has been. And it's that part actually, like I couldn't get over the hair bow thing. Like I kept going back to it. Because this is the funniest thing about it. So this was 2017 that Yaba showed like her stash of like ribbon and bow stuff. And it's literally hundreds of things of ribbon and bows and just like crafty stuff. We still have all of it. we still have all that shit. It's in storage. Yeah, it says if I did, I'd be proud of it, but I never made money doing it. Yeah. Well, anyway, that was just so funny though, for her to be like, I remember when you used to make hair bows for money. Like, okay, whatever. She says, I remember your trailer. No, you don't. The house that she's referring to that she is saying is a trailer was it was a modular. There's a difference. It was a modular on a big piece of land in beautiful southern Indiana. It had a detached like shop that had an apartment upstairs. Nothing about it was a trailer, but okay. You swear on your kid's eyesight it was a trailer. Okay. Authorities in your kitchen. I find it interesting that she throws authorities in your kitchen in there. She's referring to June of 2018 when Ron Corbin called DCS and had DCS sent to Yaba's house, and they brought the sheriff's department with them because the false report made to DCS was so serious that they brought the sheriff's department with them. Yeah, and she uploaded the video that she took to YouTube to show everybody what was done to her. Fast forward 2024, Ron Corbin was charged with felony stalking against us, a second charge for violating the no contact order filed just last month. But yes, tell us more about you swearing on your children's eyesight about the authorities being in her kitchen. You knew good and fucking well that was when Ron called DCS on her the first time in 2018 on your kid's eyesight. You having to move out to your cold porch so you'd have an office. It wasn't a porch. It was literally, it wasn't, what's it called? I want to say sunroom, but it's like an all season room, you know, like a enclosed porch, but like it's enclosed with glass. Like it has actual walls, glass, a ceiling fan, electricity. Yeah, there were times where she streamed out there. What I don't understand your point in that. She says you were so pissed. She was so pissed at what? I remember summers when you were live out on the porch and yelling at your three that were outside in a pool. That's a lie. Where? Yeah, a sunroom to stream like you do in your garage. Yeah, it was like a sunroom. A 3 seasons porch. I don't know what you guys call. They're called different things in different areas of the country. Yeah, it was an amazing space. Lots of natural light. Yeah, I have no idea what she's talking about. Summers where you're live out on the porch yelling at your three that were outside in the pool. I don't remember any of that. And trust me, back in 2017, almost 10 years ago, I was Yaba's biggest hater. And trust me, if there was a live stream where she was out on the porch and yelling at her 3 kids that were in a pool and fuck was every other word that was used while yelling at them, I would have the footage. Put a 1 in the chat if you have ever seen a clip of Yaba streaming from her porch, yelling at her 3 kids who were in the pool, and that fuck was every other word that was used while she was yelling at them. Put a 1 in the chat, all you OG DCers. Now, Lauren Dahl, Carrie from South Boston, swears on her children's eyesight. All of this is true. Hey, Carrie from South Boston. No, I can't remember your last name off the top of my head or your address, but trust and believe every single card you ever sent me is in one of those 2 storage units down the street. And yes, my wife and I will be sweating our tits off yesterday, going through box after box after box. We will. Yes, I'm going to dox the shit out of you, Lauren Doll. And this is why. Oh, well, it's Keri. I do know that much. Don't believe me? Bop, 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 bop. Carrie. You know what's funny is, so this was Christmas of 2023. Look, I told you she sends cash in the mail. Lauren Doll, Carrie. This yellow envelope right here on the other side of it, it's got her address. And I can promise you, I guarantee you this is in one of the storage units somewhere. So, Lauren Doll, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to dox you. I'm going to dox your husband. I'm going to dox your business because you're a big fat fucking liar. And I don't like people lying on me, and I most certainly don't like people lying on my wife. So. Don't talk about my wife being a bad mom, Carrie. Let's see. What else does she say? She says, I remember the story you told about picking a mattress from someone's trash and you were happy having it. She did. She told that story. That was back before she had kids, when she was like 21 years old, and she hopped in a car and took off from Louisville to Texas. And isn't that what 21-year-olds do? She says, I remember all of your moves apartment to apartment. What are you talking about? All of your moves apartment to apartment. We moved from one apartment to a bigger apartment one time. And then from there, we moved to what they call the McMansion. I remember all of your moves apartment to apartment. I could go on. Who the fuck are you degrading anyone in your path when you've had some tough times and you've done wrong? Talking about people's looks. You could be her sister. You look like. Yeah, but it's a long fall. It's a long fall from your high horse. Humble yourself. Not everything in life is a battle. Yet here you are again, angry and repeating yourself. Meh. So here, this is a screenshot from September 17th, 2019. Look, there's Mrs. ATX. Haha. ATX says she's talking to Lauren Doll. She says, you turned on me because I aligned with Katie. Case closed. Next. Look what Lauren Doll had to say back in September of, what was it? 2019. She says, you could be sleeping with Katie and it wouldn't faze me. Trust in that. Yaba is friends with Katie and I like Yaba and I have nothing bad to say about her. That's crazy. But you had all kinds of bad things to say about her in the future. Look at this. Look at that. Love, Lauren Doll. These are Christmas ornaments. These are Chantal Foodie Beauty Christmas ornaments that Carrie made and sent to us in, I believe that was Christmas of 2023. This is from right after me and Yaba got together back in 2020. Lauren DM'd this to me. Look what she made. She made a picture of me and Yaba and a little heart with flowers. She says, I made you a present. This is what day 66 of lockdown and a half a joint does to me. LOL. Are you a drug addict, Carrie? Is that what's going on here? You're a drug addict. Anyway, and then she made that one too. Look how cute that is. I don't think I ever showed those to you, babe. What else do we have? Oh, look, this was August 18th of 2020. Lauren Doll messages me at 7:43 in the morning. The picture of this tattoo. She says, morning, Sam. Was looking at tattoos last night and I thought those were so nice. I thought I'd pass the picture on for you and Yaba. Oh, but let Yaba call Chantel Whitaker, and it all changes so fast. Look at this. Oh my God. 9 hours ago. Pumpkinhead, I never called you out for calling Foodie Beauty a Whitaker. I told you that it was mean and ignorant of you to pick on such an unfortunate family and you got pissed. Get it straight. The original text is still up. #girl world. So that's what this is all about. You're sitting here lying on my wife and calling her a bad mom. And hey, Killer Kowalski, good to see you. Lying on her good name over nothing. Look at this. Obsessed. Look at her 12 hours ago. Rise and shine, Pumpkinhead, Yaba. Time to get up and repeat yourself and pronounce incorrect words and curse like a truck driver. Have a good repetitive day. Hashtag boring. Hashtag fake. Hashtag girl world. Look at her. Hashtag French fried girl. Hashtag French fried girl. Look at me. And yes, look at this. Yaba. What houses were you busy buying? What do you mean? Trying to say that Yaba wasn't buying the house that she lived in before she and I started dating. I mean, whatever. You're weird, Lauren Dahl. You are a weird super fan who was super obsessed with both me and Yaba for literally years. You were licking our ass, kissing our ass, sending us love letters in the DMs, sending us cash in the mail, making us Christmas ornaments. And then I guess the whole comment about the Whitakers and the inbreeding and all that. I don't know. Maybe it just hit too close to home. I don't know. But anyway, about it, Carrie. Yeah. I'm punching your ticket, you fucking freak. So tomorrow, after I meet with the neurosurgeon, I'm going to the storage unit. I'm going to dig your docs out of a box. And I'm going to have you by dinner tomorrow night, you're going to be explaining to your husband what the fuck you've been up to for the last 10 years. And why your life is about to get really, really uncomfortable. So, yeah, we'll circle back around, Carrie. 1R, baby. Keri, 1R. All right. Anyway, that's enough of that. Hold on. Wait. What did Marshmallow Magic say? Support group has been saying Whitaker and Yaba has been the same exact person for all these years. That's right. Some of these women have lost their minds. That's right, Cindy. What a weird thing to flip on y'all about. It's so weird. Yeah, she doesn't hate Yaba. She likes Yaba. Ugh. Rissa says, you blew it, Carrie. You did. No, Cancer Warrior, definitely not Fat Apples. We know who Fat Apples is, too. Not the same person. Bama Girl says, call her mom. Hey, Kat, Gothic Jean. Nice to see you as well. I can't hear the keyboards pounding away. You can hear the keyboards pounding away at the outrage right now. Yeah, at least we're honest about it. Look, man, we done told y'all, you know. If you're going to share your personal information with us, that is something you do, you know, freely of your own choice. Nobody makes you do that. But if you make the choice to do that, and then at some point later in the future, you think you might want to, you know, get out of pocket and say some things that, you know, could get you doxxed, I guess don't. You know, don't. We all have our choices to make. And Carrie, aka Lauren Dahl from South Boston, made her fucking choices. Now she's gonna have to suffer the consequences. Callie's Bathroom Studio, thank you for being a member for 20 months. Forever addressing Yaba as Pumpkinhead. You're funny. Birth Bites Jean, thank you so much for the super chat. Dirt Neck screams and yells at her own people, cursing. We are adults and say what the fuck we want. Hashtag Basic Betty. Hashtag support group. I'm not far if you need me to rumble. Thank you, Bertha Bites Jean. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's right. Don't become fake friends. Alex says, make good choices. Yeah, she's lying on you and your kids. She is. You like my Dorchester accent, Mango? Do I do a good Dorchester? I do a pretty good Boston. I must say, I have an aunt from Boston. She was actually a nun. It was all very controversial. I won't get into it, but it's an interesting story. All right. So listen, guys. It's at Dorchester. Okay, Dorchester. All right. Listen, we have to get to Quirky and Jeffrey and that whole situation type deal. Because listen, Quirky is standing by her man. And I think I do actually, Persephone. I do a very good Minnesota as well. It's a Wisconsin, Minnesota, but it's a good one. Hey, Just Deb. Bunny with the swords. I remember back when Yaba's little girl woke up from naps and she'd end the stream. She was so young when Yaba started. She's always been an amazing mom. Her kids have always come first. That's true. 10KD, am I going to cover Callie? No, I am not going to cover Callie. Nikki, her last stream from yesterday is pinned up in the top of the chat. She is doing the Callie coverage. She's doing an excellent job. And that is where you all can find your Callie coverage. And it's good. That stream is a banger. I listened to the whole thing. Nikki did an excellent job following along, getting the facts, laying the facts out, sifting through the word salad. She picked out all the best parts of the word salad. She put it together beautifully. So, okay, so listen. I have a timeline that I'm going to go over with the quirky boyfriend situation type deal. Okay. So just bear with me here. We're going to be going all the way back to May. I wonder if I can share this. I don't know if I can. Hold on. Share screen, window. What? I don't want to restart Chrome. Okay. I guess I can't open it. That's fine. You guys don't need to see it. Okay, so we're going back to like May. All right. So back in the middle of May, Rosie still had her job. That was on May 15th. She still had her job. She was in the kitchen. The box fan was going. It was hot as fuck in the house. The AC was failing. May 27th, she says she's feeling sick and nauseated. It's so hot in the house. She can't work her work from home job. And she called off work that day. She was in the pool. May 31st is when Quirky's parents came back from Norway. So if you aren't familiar, QuirkyLoveRose's parents live in Norway full time. And when they do come back to the States, they stay in the house that Quirky and her brother Levi live in, which is their dad's parents' house. So Quirky's dad's parents, her grandparents, passed away, left the house to their dad, and they keep the house. Quirky's parents moved to Norway 7 years ago. So Quirky and her brother have been living in this house for 7 years. And presumably the house is paid off. There's no mortgage on it. They just have to pay the utilities, the insurance, the property taxes, and keep the utilities on and maintain the house. And they're not even doing that. Okay, so Quirky's parents come back May 31st. She's already told the internet that they're going to be here for like a month. They have some business they have to tend to. It's going to take them about a month to get everything, taken care of. And so her parents are seen on stream quite a bit. She also discloses that her niece is going to be coming down for a visit. And that she probably won't be streaming a whole lot because she's not going to run the risk of, her niece being seen on stream or whatever. Her dad had to tell her to clean the pool yesterday. I'm not shocked. Okay, so May 31st, she announces her parents are back. And then June 17th is the last live stream she does before she pops up live from the hospital on July 9th. So we don't see Quirky between June 17th and July 9th. And that's kind of important. So somewhere between June 17th and July 9th is when Quirky meets this group of people at the library. So we'll come back to that. July 9th is the first live stream she does from the hospital. And she says in that live stream that she started getting sick about a week prior. And she's like, and if you've seen my Instagram story. So I guess she was posted some Instagram stories the week of July 7th. Okay, so then she's released from the hospital on July 13th. And the very first time she goes live is the next day, the 14th. So July 14th, she's live. She's home from the hospital. The parents are gone. So apparently she went into the hospital the day after her parents went back to Norway. Okay. On the July 14th live stream, the first one home from the hospital, she does not mention this guy at all. July 15th, The next day, the following day on July 15th, is a live stream titled Cook With Me. I don't know what I'm making yet. And that's the live stream where she tells the story about the threesome. And I took some notes on that. I'm not going to play her telling the story about the threesome because we already watched that, right? Buttercrumb says, how do I assist politely? Other parents poorly? No, they're not. But I will say this, Buttercrumpet, both of her parents have had weight loss surgery. The dad had weight loss surgery like I think 20 years ago. I don't know how long ago the mom had weight loss surgery, but her dad had weight loss surgery a long time ago. So both of her parents have had weight loss surgery. Now QuirkyLoveRose has an older sister and she has a younger brother. The older sister lives out of state. She's married. She has, I think, 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. So those are her nieces and nephew. And then her younger brother, he's a bigger guy, but not like Quirky. He's just kind of a big guy. Sharon says, I think he said he was 450 pounds, probably. Now her brother Levi is autistic. And she said that just flat out in a live stream from July of 2023. That one was titled Moving Prep Begins, No Eat Out Challenge, Going Strong Vlog, July 11, 2023. At the 6-minute, 30-second mark, she's flat out says her brother's autistic. She also claims that she's autistic, but she says only her brother was diagnosed as a child as being autistic. So yes, the dad was 450 before his surgery. Yes. Okay. So I'm pretty sure we watched that already. Anyway, here's some notes. So what does that mean? I don't know. Oh, okay. When she starts talking about this threesome story, she says it gets a little fucked up. I'm pretty sure I don't hold on, Sam, she went to an appointment and got evaluated for autism and they did not diagnose her. Oh, really? Thank you, Pat Ray. Okay, so this threesome story, it's really important to pay attention to like who the characters are, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 characters in this story aside from Quirky. So she says that the day that her niece landed for their visit, which would had to have been sometime between May 31st. Well, no, she did a live on June 17th. So the niece had to have, yes, baby. The niece had to have come down for the visit sometime between June 17th and like July 8th. So that's only like what, like a 2-week period that the Cancer Warrior, did you hide her? I don't think you meant to do that. No. 10 KD, I don't think that she meant to take your comment away. You're not hidden though. Okay. So yeah, that's like a 2-week period between June 17th and July 9th is when the niece had to have come down for this visit. So when when Corky's talking about the threesome story, she says the day the niece landed, they went to this thing at the local library. She said it was called a one-man circus. And during this event at the library, Quirky takes notice of this haired girl, a girl with curly hair. She's got butterfly clips in her hair. And the girl is there with her friend. And she says that when they go to leave, her niece is picking out a book. And the friend of the curly hair girl compliments Rosie's dress. And I guess then Rosie starts talking to the curly-headed girl and her friend. And she says, it might have been me that suggested that she's down for making new friends. And then the curly-headed girl's friend asks for Rosie's phone number. And so then the three of them end up in a three-way group chat. So Rosie, the curly-headed girl, and the friend. Rosie will later go on to identify the curly-headed girl by the initial J. And then she will go on to identify her friend by the initial H. She says, we'll call curly-headed girl J. We'll call her friend H. The curly-headed girl J is Jeff's sister, and her name is Jessica. Now, the friend whose name starts with the letter H, I believe, is a girl named Hope. I could be wrong, but I believe that Jeff's sister, J, is the curly-headed girl, and the friend is a girl named Hope. Okay. So Rosie, Jessica, Jeffrey's sister, and I'll call her H because I'm not 100% sure that it's Hope, but I'm going to call her H. The three of them are in a group text chat and they're talking. Rosie says that Jessica, Jeffrey's sister, and Rosie have been chatting a lot and they have a lot in common. And she alludes to what they have in common is basically based in their childhood trauma. Okay, Scrange the second says the H girl is not named Hope. Scrange, do you know the H girl's name? If it's not Hope, I told you I wasn't sure if it was Hope, but I can tell you this much: there is a Hope involved. Fifi 48 says J, and we'll say H because I'll trust Scrange, and then rhymes with Bailey, so it's Haley. Okay, fine. You think Rosie slipped and said Haley? Okay, good, great, that helps. Okay, so Jessica, though, let's go back to Jessica. So Jessica, who's Jeffrey's sister, has a boyfriend. They have a lot in common. Jessica and QuirkyLoveRose have a lot in common. And she says that Jessica has a boyfriend. Jessica's friend, who we now know as Haley, doesn't like the boyfriend that much, but they haven't met in person yet. Anyway, now it comes out that Jeffrey's sister, Jessica, also has an ex. And the ex supposedly has gone to prison for CSA. Now, I don't know anything more about that. I don't know who the ex is, but supposedly that is why you can't find a whole lot about Jessica on social media, Jeffrey's sister Jessica, because I guess she took her social media down when all that came out. So, okay. Rosie says that Jessica was trauma dumping hard. In fact, Jessica was trauma dumping so hard on her newfound friend who she made at the library at a children's program where she was there with no children, just her friend, Haley, that Rosie had to ask Jessica to please stop trauma dumping. And you can, from context, you can pick up that Rosie is referring to Jessica trauma dumping about SA, right? Okay. So then Rosie says that she makes a side remark in the group chat, basically saying, like, do either of you know any guys who like big girls? And Rosie says that Haley suggests Jessica's brother, Jeff. but that they also know another friend who is also into fat chicks. So here's where the dudes enter, right? When Rosie says, "Do either of you know anyone who likes fat chicks?" They offer up Jessica's brother Jeffrey and some other dude who's also into fat chicks. So Rosie says she immediately starts texting with Jeff. It shouldn't be muted. Sweet Leaf. Yes. Oh, Nikki Nichols 95. Always good to see you, girl. We are very well. Thank you. Glad you could drop in. Okay, so Rosie says she starts texting Jessica's brother Jeff for like a day. And then she says the communication with Jeff gets spotty over the next day or two. And it was within that day or two that the communication with Jeff got spotty, that this other guy who was given her number also starts texting her. And it was within that day or two that she gets invited to basically go like on a double date with Jessica and her boyfriend. And then it would be Rosie and other dude. Okay. Yes. The other dude was given her number in her picture. Yes. Jessica sent the other dude Rosie's pictures. He immediately texted Rosie, but he claimed he was driving, so they didn't talk that much. So mind you, this is all within like a couple of days of Rosie meeting Jeff's sister Jessica and her friend Haley at the library just randomly. So the next morning after the other guy texts her, they invite Rosie to go hang out. Rosie says, "Okay, cool." So it's going to be Jessica, Jessica's boyfriend, the other guy who's into fat chicks, and Rosie. Rosie claims she wanted to say no, that she had a burst of anxiety, that this sort of thing was totally out of character, but she accepted the invitation. And this is what I find crazy. So the next morning, after she this guy texts her one night. He can't talk too much because he's driving. The next morning, he texts her and says, "Hey, you want to hang out with me and Jessica's boyfriend?" She says yes. And then she says that she had to rush to shower and that when they got there, she was totally not ready yet, that she was still getting ready when they got there. So you mean to tell me that these adults are just on some random morning inviting this woman who none of them know, who they met at this library? None of them have really had a whole lot of interaction or conversation with her, but they are so eager to hang out with her that they literally text her the next morning and invite her and then rush over to her house to pick her up before she even has an opportunity to shower and finish getting ready. Like, the whole thing is so weird. So they rush over. She's not ready. She gets ready. They suggest going to a beach and she's like, "No, I don't like the beach." So then they end up they suggest a pool hall. So they end up going to the pool hall. Rosie says she can't really get a read on the guy at the pool hall. She says that the guy is acting friendly at the pool hall, but she's like, "Well, maybe he might be interested, maybe not." Rosie says she's trying to play it chill and cool, try to follow his lead. And then it suggested, Persephone, I don't know. And that's a good question. So this is when she says she ended up in a really bad situation because she didn't really think things through. And she says she doesn't read social cues. She said one of the guys She didn't say which one. She just said one of the guys suggested getting a hotel room. That way they could hang out in the air conditioning. They could swim in the pool, yada, yada. So they take Rosie home to get her swimsuit. They take Jessica home to get her swimsuit. Then they all go get a hotel room and they're hanging out. And Rosie is like, okay, so when are we going to go down to the pool? And she says, well, suddenly now nobody wants to go to the pool. And also she notices that none of the guys have swimsuits. And then she says, and the guys hadn't slept at all. So the friend who was supposed to be there with her goes and lays down on the sofa in the hotel room and goes to sleep. Rosie stays, and she describes it as she stayed over in the double bed area while the guy that was supposed to be hooking up with her goes over to the pull-out couch to go to sleep. Rosie, you're so dumb. The dude went over to the pull-out couch and laid down because you were supposed to go over there with him and have sex with him in the pull-out couch while Jeff's sister Jessica had sex with her boyfriend over there in the bed area, but you were too stupid to pick that up. So I don't know. I guess you thought dude just wanted a nap. So you let him go over there and sleep. You stayed over in the bed area with Jessica and her boyfriend. And I guess that's how you ended up having a threesome with them. I don't know. It's totally weird. Rosie says she was not into Jay's boyfriend at all. Bunnies make me happy. How old is she? 33. Hey, baby. And of course, then Rosie, you know, she says that she felt like she couldn't say no. And that they never even asked beforehand. She says they never even asked beforehand, but Jessica just talked to her about her past doing stuff like that. Like that's why do you think she told you about all that? She was feeling you out. That was her way of asking, I guess. I don't know, whatever, weird. She said there was no conversation beforehand, but you literally just said there was conversation beforehand. Like Jessica told you how she, I don't know, meets people at the library and takes them back to hotels with her boyfriend and have threesomes with them all the time. I don't know. You're weird, Rosie. So she goes, then this is how she described it. Events transpired, meaning she had sex with them. I don't know. Gross. Anyway, she says that she walked away really uncomfortable, but she couldn't leave because she was stranded there without her own car. She was really mad at herself. And she says she doesn't think that Jessica's boyfriend even cared that she was uncomfortable. So then she says, after all this happens and that situation's done and over with, then she says she learns a lot of stuff about Jeff's sister, Jessica. And I guess this is when she learns that Jeff's sister, Jessica, that her ex went to prison for CSA. And she says, they told me their version of events. And that about a week later, a week after the hotel situation, is when Haley tells her, I guess, the other side of it. I don't know. It's all very messy. So what I understood is that Jessica told Rosie one version of the story about her ex who went to prison for CSA. And then Haley, who was at the library with Jessica, supposedly her friend, I don't know, she gets on the phone with Rosie a week later and tells her a whole other version of events. Sus. This is when Haley tells Rosie that Jessica took all her social media down because when her ex was first, like, I guess, arrested for the CSA, that Jessica was supporting him at first, and that Jessica left that part out. So then Rosie tells Haley what happened at the hotel with Jessica and her boyfriend and the other guy. And she says that Haley, quote, freaked out. And that I guess Jessica did this to Haley before. I don't know. It's all very weird.
The question is, why were those people at the library where
Exactly.
children were, knowing that these are the allegations against these people?
Yeah, these two women are at the library at a children's program with no children, and they literally picked up a woman who was there with a child.
Yeah, and what's the status with Jeff and his sister? Are they in communication? Does his sister live with Jeff?
Yes.
Is Rosie okay with that? She still obviously is in communication. She said today that yes, we're still talking, and no, I'm not going to tell you guys anything else because of the allegations.
Yes, and Jessica and Jeff, I believe they still live in the same household together with their parents. They're all a bunch of fucking losers because when Jessica found out that Haley told Rosie all this stuff, Jessica got mad and went and told Jeff that she had a threesome with Rosie.
Yeah.
So initially, Jeff wasn't going to talk to her because of that. That's why Rosie said, "Oh, it was a situation that I didn't want to be in, and I didn't have any way out of it."
Yeah.
Rosie, you're so full of shit. So full of shit. Okay, so then, so when Rosie finds out that Jessica went to her brother and told her brother, quote, her version of what happened at the hotel, which Rosie says is not what happened. That's when
that was.
I'd love to know what that was. She says that Rosie says that's when she reached out to Jeff and told Jeff her version and basically told him, you can believe me or not.
Yep.
She claims that Haley told her that Jeff said he was done with it all. Okay.
Said she was manipulated into that threesome.
Yeah, she does.
Yep.
Okay, so there's that whole situation that is just so sus and so weird and so wonky. But then there's also, I don't know if you guys remember, but Rosie disclosed herself that, hold on, let me see if this is it. No, it's not. Rosie disclosed herself that when she first started talking to Jeff and wanted to start like going on dates with him, that she had to ask her mom's permission to have Jeff come over to the house. And Jeff.
Oh my God, I forgot what this was tonight.
What, baby?
I forgot what you were doing.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So this is on. Okay, so listen. So back to the timeline. July 13th, she gets released from the hospital. July 14th is the first live stream home from the hospital. July 15th is the first time that she mentions the threesome story, but she does not really get into the Jeffrey thing until the next day. On July 16th was the first time that Rosie went and hung out with Jeff at his house. And when she comes back live, it's a 38-minute, 30-second live stream, and she is absolutely giddy about Jeff. And I'm going to play some of that. This is like our first like introduction to like, this is Jeff. This is the guy that I'm talking to. And she's
in love already.
Yeah, you can just tell.
A man touched me. You guys believe it?
It's a fucking great. Okay, can y'all see this? Hold on. Let me turn it up. All right. I'm gonna let it play because I gotta go look for something that I thought I had and I don't, but don't worry, I'll find it.
Oh, wait. Oh. Not top wall. There we go.
Oh, yeah. The breathing's great.
Surprise. Did I even title this live? I've never done that before. How embarrassing. It's supposed to say surprise live, and I was like, I'm forgetting something. And you know what? I was forgetting something. Good job, me. I definitely forgot something. Hello. Hi, everybody. I just feel like wearing my glasses. I know I'm indoors, and that's a little lame, but we're here. I was going to go live earlier today, but then something unexpected happened, so
hold on.
I just got home. So, yeah, anyway. What in the Man in Black? Thank you, Salma. Hey, Amanda. Thank you. Not
Listen to the breathing and the way she's just like rocking back and forth. Tap that shit back.
Look at her.
Look, you can see that her glasses are all fogged up. Like, I don't see how she can even see the fucking chat, bro.
thank you, Salma.
Thank you, Selma.
Hey, Amanda.
Look at her. She is vibing.
Vibing.
Thank you. Not for you. What is up, everybody? I just feel like chit-chatting. Oh, I can see it now. I see the like, hey, up to par. I see the little crowns now. So Brooke is a top. Is it member?
All right, tap, tap, tap.
What? Something unexpected happened sounds like a date. What? What are you talking about, Dainty Fungus? I don't know what you're talking about. What? That's crazy talk. Crazy. So, anyway.
She definitely had her gut blown out.
I hit it on the head. I have not confirmed nor denied a thing. You know nothing. You know nothing. She's going to spill the tea and then erase our memories with the glasses. You got me, Tagger. You got me. Bro's a little tipsy. I'm not tipsy. I didn't drink. I don't drink a lot. I confirmed what? I confirmed nothing. Here we go again. Share the fucking tea. Hey, Amanda. Thank you so much for the support, dude. I appreciate you a lot. Weed. I did not confirm or deny anything. Bada beep, bada boop. Thank you, Heather. Okay. What do y'all want to know? Because maybe I am feeling gossipy about myself in my life because I have something happening outside of the internet. Do you guys understand? I have something happening outside of the internet.
Okay, this is 3 days after she was released from the hospital for an infection of unknown origin. She was in the hospital for 5 days.
Thank you, not for you, for the super chat. I couldn't wait. I was like, I need to go live. I know there won't be as many people here because it'll be later. Like half people that are normally here are sleeping. Thank you, not for you. I get the feeling you're talking to someone. That feeling might be right. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen from the future, but today was great. Today was a great fucking day.
I'm making lasagna my wife made for me, mango. Look how excited she was. Tap, tap.
I don't know what's gonna happen from the future, but today was great. Today was a great fucking day. Today was a great day. No. I said outside of the internet. No, it has nothing to do with that. I got a text today from someone.
Jeff.
Who invited me to hang out with them. This is Peak Rosie was talking to someone behavior. I'm so
okay. So she got a text from Jeff who invited her to hang out. Jeff already knows that she had this sleazy ass threesome with his sister and his sister's boyfriend. And he texted her and asked her to hang out.
Transparent. I don't gotta say nothing. You could read me like a goddamn book. I can't hide shit. Like, that's why I don't lie. Because y'all just know. If I'm lying, you know. It's on my face. So I'm just not a liar.
You're a liar.
Say truths. Or silence. But, my first impression of him was he got out of his car, he greeted me hello, and opened his car door for me. I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. I was just like, that is a really good first impression.
Wow.
I'm not
That
tipsy. I don't
impresses
drink
you?
any alcohol.
A guy getting out of his car and opening his car door for you impresses you? Wow. Wow. Don't set the bar too high there, Quirky.
Today. I had some, we stopped off because his family wanted Chinese food. So we stopped off and he picked up Chinese food. I actually brought some home with me because I didn't eat while I hung out with him, but he brought me he gave me some Chinese food. He bought some for me. And I'm just not hungry. And
girl, come on. I'm just not hungry. You know the whole family wanted to watch you eat, Rosie, dummy. The whole family wanted to watch you eat.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. There was a Publix in the same plaza, so we stopped off and he got me some Diet Coke and the strawberry sparkling ice, like Starburst drinks. Along with, like, he just was also restocking for his house, but he was like, what do you want? And I was like, okay. Like, and he was just like really nice. And we just hung out and talked for a while. And I have just been waiting to meet somebody who's fucking respectful, who I can have a conversation with, who's funny, who's cute, who's fun to be around, and like who I genuinely enjoy the presence of, and who is just really great. And I don't know. We just met, so I'm not getting like too crazy about it because we just met. But yeah, I'm just happy. Today was a really good day, and some things are not for the internet, but today was just a really good day.
Goodbye, Kyle said she's giving it not pee, it's squirt. Stop it.
Day. I got one of them, girl. My life changed 3 months ago with that. Oh, Heather, that's amazing. Thank you so. We've been texting for a bit, yeah.
Exactly. Butter Crumpet says a man who doesn't mind that you've eaten their sister's pussy isn't respectful, Rosie.
We spent like hours listening to music. Heather, thank you so much for the super chat or the super sticker. I really appreciate you. We listened to music for hours. Lucky bastard. Thank you, Big O. Did you get a goodbye kiss? What do you think?
What was that? If you don't have your eyes on the screen, put them on there now. I am tapping back. Look what she does when she's asked if she got a goodbye kiss.
Thank you, Big O. Did you get a goodbye kiss? What do you think?
That was the cringiest fucking move I've ever seen in my life. Rosie, don't ever do that again. I'm fucking freezing. I'll be right back.
He doesn't know my username, but he knows that like I exist on social media. He did not find me from YouTube. I met him through people in real life. Spill it. So I'm not giving details. But
look at the top of her head. She just got back from over there at his house. This is how she went. This is what greasy hair looks like. Dirt neck.
Yeah. Bro's about to be taken. I don't know. That's not up to me. I mean, it's partially up to me, obviously. But as of right now, I'm still single. I don't jump in relationships. I'm not somebody who like meets somebody. It's like, oh my God. You know.
You don't jump into relationships, but you let them dive right in. Okay. Yes, Hot Wasabi. You met him through shagging his sister's guys.
I can get excited about something. I can be like interested in someone, but I'm not like and it takes a lot for me to be this interested in somebody.
Really? It
was like I wasn't sure if this was I don't
shut up. Go back. What'd she say? It takes a lot for you to be interested in somebody. A lot of what, ma'am?
One, but I'm not like And it takes a lot for me to be this interested in somebody.
What, they just have to be interested in fat chicks? They have to be willing to fuck you on a mattress in their parents' basement and send you home with a doggy bag of Chinese food for you to be interested in them? Dorky shit stain, thank you so much for joining memberships. Forever Basic Betty, you shall be.
It was like, I wasn't sure if this was I don't know if I count this as like a date. This was more like meeting each other, and then it just went really well. Like really well. He's 29. I was like, was it 28 or 29? I mean, it's definitely 29. Not for you. Calm down. That's a little much.
Okay, so he's 29, she's 33.
Yeah. My favorite thing about hanging out with him was how respectful he was. Because I have been waiting to meet somebody who would be worth like exploring something with. And I feel like that happened today. And that is the first time I felt like this in a very long time. And the way that it happened was just really cool.
The way that it happened was really cool. Listen to the breathing. Okay, so listen. This was July 16th. The next day, July 17th, she goes live making banana bread and beginning some cooking prep for this weekend. So she has already set a date for that weekend with him. And then the next day, July 18th, that stream is titled, oh shoot, hold on. Here we go. This one is titled Cooking Prep Chicken Alfredo Pasta Bake Prep. And she gets into it pretty quick. I have a timestamp of 6 minutes, 34 seconds. Close enough. Let's listen to what she says.
The plans for tomorrow have changed. They're still happening, but it's happening in a different way.
Okay, so initially the plans was that Jeff was going to be coming over to Quirky's house. She was going to cook him dinner, and that is where the second date was going to take place, was over at her house. And now here she is to tell us plans have changed.
We need subpar bacon to put me in a corner. Hell yeah.
I'm going to speed her up.
Subpar is good about that. But the plans have changed. And so, yeah, walking in the sand is a whole workout. No, the plans are still happening. I'm still cooking for him. We're still going to hang out. But he's not coming over anymore, at least for now. Because a series of events happened in a way that I don't quite know how to articulate, made me feel. I had to kind of figure out some stuff. But basically, so I've shared this briefly in the past, and I've said it, I've kind of hinted at it multiple times. But my mom is like super, super weird about people in the house. So when she gave me the green light, I was like, let's go. I started running with the plans, making things. You guys saw how I was yesterday. And then I get a message from her, and I couldn't sleep. So it was like around.
Hold on. Jimmy in the chat, what is your profile picture? I'm curious. Hold on. It's a mugshot. Whose mugshot is that, Jimmy? I'm just curious.
4 o'clock in the morning, and she's like, can we talk real quick? And I'm like, sure. And I've mentioned in the past how my mom has
it's a muggy. Whose is it?
some trauma from not long after my granddad died. Our neighbor tipped someone about the house we were moving out of and how our garage door had issues. And so our neighbor tipped somebody on how to access our garage. And while we weren't there and most of our stuff was gone, but not everything, someone broke into our house and didn't steal much of value, except all of the sentimental jewelry that belonged to my grandy, my mom's mom, that she inherited when my grandy passed. So my mom has like some deep-rooted fears about being robbed again. And it's like a thing. It's like a thing. And it's been
okay. Okay, so Quirky's mom is real skeevy about people coming over the house because their house has been broken into in the past. Okay.
in that way, since that happened when I was like roughly 18-ish. So
okay, so that happened when she was 18. She's 33 now. Okay.
My mom was just super anxious. And I was just like, I literally was getting so frustrated with her because in the moment I was like, There's just no way. Like, I know I barely know this person, right? Like, we've only hung out one time, but like, I've hung out with them and I feel comfortable with this. And I just don't think there's any reason for concern. But I said to my mom, I was like, what do I have to do for me to not cancel these plans? It's like almost exactly what I said to my mom. I was like, what do I need to do? And she's like, she didn't really have an answer for me because she had to go do something. And so I was like, okay, fine. I was just like so frustrated. But the one
Rosie is 33.
one thing she said to me was, she was just like, please send me his name and like some of his social media and like do what you do, meaning like deep dive. Go dig.
Okay, so she says, I'm going to bop it back down because she's talking so fast. She says that her mom says, send me his name and his social media. And then she says, do what you do and do a deep dive.
Okay, Salma, sounds good. And so I was like, okay. And so I did. And for the first part of the investigation process, it was all super green flags. He's not super heavy into social media. He's not super cringy. He has like personal social media that's like all clearly people he knows. He doesn't follow like things I look for. Like, do they follow like fetish accounts? You know, do they follow like a lot of like women online, things like that? It was none of that. And so I'm Googling and I scroll down and then I found something.
Okay, now she says she's Googling. Everything seems great at first, all green lights. And then she scrolls down and she finds something. Well, I find that to be a lie because if you Google this dude's name, you punch it into the Google, literally the first thing that comes out is Pasco County mugshot zone. And it has his name and the date of his arrest, which was just last year in June. The second thing that comes up is the Facebook post, Pasco County arrest and mugshots. Pasco 28-year-old Jeffrey from Newport Richey was arrested June 17th, 2024. So literally the first two things that come up when you Google his name are the mugshot and the Facebook page with the mugshot and the charges. Okay. Continue, Rosie.
That made my heart drop to my ass. And I didn't know initially when I first saw it. So I clicked on it and I looked, and thankfully it wasn't still great, but I'll just say it. I found a mugshot, and what I won't get into specifics because it's not my story, but it's non-violent and it's nothing like horribly awful and crazy.
Non-violent, nothing horribly awful and crazy is what she says. Remember that. Non-violent, nothing horrible and crazy. So this implies that Rosie's looked into it. She knows what the charges are, and she's determined that it's just, it's nothing. Non-violent, nothing horrible, nothing crazy. Nothing for my mom to be concerned about that, oh, I don't know, somebody might come break into her house and, cause any damage to her belongings or anything. Right, Rosie? Right, Rosie? Right, Rosie? Okay.
But it was related to a story that I found out about, because when I found out and I saw that I just had the information that I found online. I called my mom. I had my mom call me back, and I said, "Mom, I'm really sorry for how frustrated I was with you. You clearly had some intuition feelings, and I told her what I found, and my mom agreed with me that it wasn't worth like completely cutting things off entirely without knowing the whole story. Because again, like I said, non-violent, not like any kind of like anything violent or like sex crimes would be an automatic like I'm blocking and walking away."
Okay. What was that?
Because again, like I said, non-violent, not like any kind of like anything violent or like sex crimes would be an automatic like I'm blocking and walking away.
Okay, Scrange said, this is how I found him. Mugshot. And she said he was a December Sagittarius. That is so funny. He is a December Sagittarius. Y'all want to hear a fun fact? This Jeffrey guy, his birthday, he was born exactly one day after my oldest son. Their birthdays are one day apart. Same year and everything. Now I feel old as fuck. Anyway, sorry. What was that again, Rosie? Tell me again this very important part.
Because again, like I said, non-violent, not like any kind of like anything violent or like sex crimes would be an automatic like I'm blocking and walking away. It was nothing.
Okay, remember that. Anything violent or sex crimes would be an automatic block and I'm walking away. Say it again, Rosie.
Because again, like I said, non-violent, not like any kind of like anything violent or like sex crimes would be an automatic, like I'm blocking and walking away. You know, it was nothing like that.
Oh, she says it was nothing like that. Okay.
It was something that I was like, this could have an explanation. And so
it was something that I was like, okay, this could have an explanation. Okay.
Oh,
aw, 10 Katie, you're so sweet. No, I have 2 kids in their 30s.
I explained that to her, and I said to her before she said anything, I was like, obviously I have to cancel him being here. And I don't know how this conversation is going to go. I don't know how he's going to react or what he's going to say. I was just like, really like, kind of freaked out, obviously. And
okay, well, let's stop right there. So she says she did her deep dive. She said she found his charges. She said that it was nothing violent or crazy. Okay. She says she's real good at doing her deep dives. Well, I'm real good at doing my deep dives too. And wouldn't you know that the Pasco County, Florida court system, they literally put everything on their website. And I mean everything. Oh, why was that like that? Oh, I tipped my camera down. Y'all saw my Red Bull. They put everything online. Don't believe me? Here we go. Here it is. Pasco County complaint affidavit. This is all public record found on the Pasco County, Florida court website. All of it. All of it. Here it is. Here we go. Suspect. Jeffrey Schoonmaker. Charges. Criminal mischief. Here they are. Criminal mischief over $1,000 damage. Criminal count 2. Criminal mischief over $1,000 damage. These are felony level charges. So count 1, felony criminal mischief over $1,000 damage. Count 2, felony 3rd degree criminal mischief. Oh gosh, what happened? Oh wait, here's another. There's 3 charges. Felony grand theft from a dwelling of more than $100. But her mom's big thing, she was so worried about having this stranger in her house that she didn't know because their house had been broken into. And so when she sends her daughter to do a deep dive on this fellow before her mom gives the okay for him to come over and be in their house because of her fear of her house being broken into again. These are the charges that this guy has. 2 counts of felony criminal mischief with over $1,000 damage and 1 count of grand theft, felony grand theft, 3rd degree theft from a dwelling. And Rosie reports back to her mom that it's no big deal, that it's nothing dangerous or violent or anything that she should be concerned about, that it could totally have an explanation. So, Rosie, did you lie to your mom about what you found? Because what you just said, where am I? Here, we bought back.
Her before she said it was something and walking away. You know, it was nothing like that. Violently cutting things off entirely without knowing the whole story. Because again, like I said, non-violent, not like any kind of like anything violent or like sex crimes would be an automatic, like I'm blocking and walking away. You know, it was nothing like that. It was something that I was like, this could have an explanation. And so I explained that to her, and And I said to her before she said anything, I was like, obviously I have to cancel him being here. And I don't know how this conversation is going to go. I don't know how he's going to react or what he's going to say. I was just like, really like.
Okay. So she says, there could be an explanation for this. Well, not only do they put the whole charging document online, but they put the actual complaint affidavit continuation sheet. Well, right here, Rosie, this is what happened. This is the police report. Are you ready? Here we go. On the 14th day of June, 2024 at 11 o'clock a.m., I responded to a request for a welfare check called in by the defendant. Mickey, there's a Haley on his mom's Facebook. I'm not sure it's the same Haley, but it could be. Okay. Anyway, Mickey, it might be. You're right. Okay. So the defendant, Jeff, called the police on himself for a welfare check. Upon contact with the defendant, he advised me that he had broken his hand. I was able to observe several lacerations on the defendant's legs. The defendant stated he was injured while ransacking his friend's home. I responded to the home of the victim and found multiple, 5 to be exact, windows broken out and the front door ajar. Nothing violent though, right, Rosie? Nothing violent, nothing for your mom to be worried about if she were to give you permission to have your dude come into the home. A welfare check of the property was conducted. During the course of the welfare check, I observed extreme damage to multiple rooms inside the home. Yes, this was his friend's home. 10KD, he called the police on himself because he broke his hand and cut himself when he was ransacking his friends' homes and breaking windows and kicking doors in. This was last summer. June 14th, 2024, Rosie's now dude that she's talking to, Jeffrey, ransacked his friend's house, broke 5 windows, kicked the door in, stole a bunch of shit. The officer says during the course of the welfare check, I observed extreme damage to multiple rooms inside the home. The defendant was placed into a Baker Act due to his concerning statements of self-harm made on scene. A Baker Act, for those of you who don't know and are not familiar, that is what they call a 5150 in the state of Florida. They call it a Baker Act. The first victim detailed damages to property within the house in excess of $3,600. The defendant admitted to willfully and maliciously destroying the real property belonging to the first victim. Surveillance footage from within the victim's home confirmed the defendant's spontaneous confessions. When taken into police custody, the defendant advised that the guitar he was carrying did not belong to him and he was unsure where he got it. The guitar was later confirmed to belong to the second victim. The guitar, valued at $150, was taken from within the dwelling by the defendant, and he did deprive the second victim of this property. The homeowner, victim 3, was contacted, referenced the window and interior drywall damage estimated at $2,500. All 3 victims elected to prosecute. So just so you know, the homeowner is Jeff's friend's mom. So this was his friend's mom's house. So I guess his friend was living with his mom, and Jeff ransacked and destroyed his friend's mom's house and a bunch of their belongings, and earned himself 3 felony charges. The homeowner victim. Okay, it says all 3 victims elected to prosecute. On June 17th, 2024, so 3 days later, The defendant was released from his Baker Act hold. The defendant was arrested and transported to the Land O'Lakes Detention Center without further incident. Rosie, literally, all I had to do was punch Jeff's name into the Pasco County, Florida court website, and all of this came up. All of it. Even the no contact order is public. You can read it. It has all 3 of the victims' names on it. Holly, Tristan, and Robert. The case is not going to trial. In May of this year, he entered into basically a plea deal with the state where he has entered into pretrial diversion. So this basically, I think it's 2 years of pretrial diversion, and he has to successfully complete 2 years, which is basically like he'll be on probation for 2 years, and as long as he completes that, it'll all go away, is pretty much as I understand it. Yeah, 2 years, 24 months. So, not only was this clearly a violent crime, he was most definitely being violent. It wasn't even it wasn't even that he was accused of doing something. He called the police on himself. He was injured from his violent rampage, admitted to his violent rampage, and was charged with 3 felonies as a result of the violent rampage. And then he entered into a plea agreement with the state where he agreed to do a 2-year pretrial diversion. I'm not going to FOIA the security footage, and I highly doubt they even entered it into evidence. I don't know. I don't need it. Don't want it. I don't want to see it. It gets worse. It gets worse. So there's that. There's those charges. Well, remember how I told you when you Google his name, the first thing that comes up is the Pasco County mugshot zone. And the second thing is a Facebook post with his mugshot on it. There it is. Share this tab instead. It's public. June 20th, 2024. There's his mugshot. There's old Jeffrey. There's Jeffrey. Now, later on a different live stream, it is okay. So that was this live stream right here where she first talks about oh wait, not this one. Sorry, hold on. This one. This one where she talks about how plans have changed and she's not allowed to have him over at the house because she did a deep dive and found some charges that weren't really that big a deal, but my mom says he can't come over, so now I have to go over there. Okay, so that was July 18th. So she does the first date. She goes over there, cooks for the family. They eat, whatever. Then there's a second date. If you guys remember, she ends up going to karaoke with the whole family. And then come to find out the karaoke date that she goes on, not just with Jeff, but his parents, the whole family, it's at a swingers bar. Like how much more sexually deviant and depraved does this whole situation have to scream at you for you to be like, I don't want any part of this. You're weird. Your sister's weird. Your whole family's weird. No, not Rosie. Not Rosie. She's loving every minute of it. So, oh, on July 26th, why won't it click on there? That is so weird. Hold on. Copy. There we go. All right. So this was 10 days ago. July 26th. Share this tab instead. Okay. So at the 26-minute mark, this live is only 40 minutes. At the 26-minute mark, she says, that's not him. Then she says it is him. So while she's live is when she finds out that Jeff has been doxxed. And I do believe it's Scrange who doxed them. Scrange is still in the chat. Scrange, if you're still in the chat, take a bow. This is when live Rosie finds out that you've doxed the ever-loving shit out of criminal felon, 3-time felon, Jeffrey.
Patties and some things that, so I can defrost the chicken breast and then I can make some chicken-based pastas. I'm thinking like grabbing some of the edamame pastas and just kind of going buck wild because I've got enough food right now. I can make another version of the Alfredo sauce, but with milk instead of cream. Milk needs to get used up, like the bigger gallon that I put in there. I can put it back in there. Yes, I did. Okay. A sense of humor in a relationship is underrated. Yeah, we've definitely had moments. For sure. How is your lovely mom? Haven't seen her in a bit. She's in Norway again. Yeah, the edamame pasta is really good. So we'll do something along
the wrong timestamp. What the hell? Hold on.
Chicken. I do it. I got my hubby seeing. So fucking cute. You're at the beach right now. Things that he chose or any specific ones?
Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, 31 minute. Where the hell did I get 26? My bad, bro. Let me share the screen again. That's not it. Here we go.
That's not him. News to me. That's not him. The picture I showed in the live is not him. What? Hey, mama. Oh, Lord. Am I getting in some...
Her mom jumps in the chat.
Drama. Oh, my God. Do they really think you're him? Okay. So Scrange on YouTube. I don't know how to find Scrange on YouTube. I know, but people were confused. Okay. Yeah, they're just... Oh, God. Yeah, no, that's not him. Woo, okay.
All right. That's not him, but then it is him.
Shot. That sounds awesome, Dad. I get to deal with that.
Her mom and dad are both in the chat.
It's cool.
Nikki Fitness says you and Yaba both say hold on the same. Yeah, I say it like she does. That's hers. I just say it like she does.
I can't believe the internet. I get to deal with that. That's cool. That sounds awesome, Dad. Yeah, I saw nicotine. I just got sent something. So,
okay. So first she says it's not him. Then she gets sent something and she realizes it's him.
I get to deal with that. That's cool. I can't believe the internet. I don't know what else to do besides laugh. How? Oh, I think I know how.
It's like she wanted him to be found. No, Jeff's not in chat.
I can't believe. Oh, okay. All right. I can't. I'm so deeply uncomfortable. I can't stop laughing. Oh, I can't. Yeah, okay. Welcome to the internet. Welcome to the internet. That's all I gotta fucking say to that. I don't know. They must have found it through my friend's YouTube. That's the only way. They must have just found a link of connections. There's no other way. There's no other way. Hey, Shona. Well, I guess it doesn't matter when he shows his face now. I can't. Oh, man. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed.
Yeah, she's thrilled 10 KD. I agree. She's thrilled that he got found. Because I don't know, I guess Rosie's that stupid that she really thought that her half-assed, "Oh, well, no, yeah, he's got charges, but there's nothing serious. It's totally fine." And also that accusation about SA on Facebook is nothing. We're about to get to that.
Okay, Jenna, thank you. I already got a screenshot. I don't need to see anymore.
Yeah, she was thrilled when this happened. It proved he was real because she got caught lying about a man. Strange says it was not her that sent anything.
Yeah, V. Dawkins, I guess so. I don't think we'll be having to throw anything out, Crazy Gaming. But I mentioned like defrosting stuff. I'm telling you, haters are like your biggest fans, man. They're like dedicated. Yeah, he's cute.
Yes, especially since her last boyfriend was imaginary and she made him up and brought that to the internet. That's why she took off this last time, wasn't it? We got to go back and revisit that. How did you find a mugshot? Like there's like a million mugshots out there for people born in December. I still haven't really figured out, Strange, how exactly you drilled that down. Yeah, she took a break. The video where she says she's leaving YouTube is still up. Yeah, she took off for a couple months after it got exposed that she made up a whole ass boyfriend.
Think of mine a little bit, guys. Bear with me. I can't decide if I don't want to get off. My plan was to stay on live for a while. I just wasn't planning on this happening. And I'm just deeply uncomfortable. Loving it, two sides of the same coin. So
clearly you're deeply uncomfortable. Are you uncomfortable now, Rosie? Is anybody in your chat telling you that I just read the police report and the charges that Jeff caught 1 year ago live and proved that you're lying about his charges not being violent?
But yeah, they're both involved fashion. I'm not sure if I'm making something, Mom. I just found out some wild news that I'm trying to process. I want to see what he looks like. I don't get to have my hard launch now, so that sucks. Whenever I was gonna have that happen, that sucks. I was taken from me.
Okay, Strange says, so in one live, she said, happened a year ago. He lived 20 minutes away. So I started with Pasco County and looked on the Facebook mugshot page for 28-year-olds in June or July. Wow. Okay, that's impressive, Strange. That is impressive. I like to see it.
Really blows. I already found out he doesn't care about being posted online, but it's just we weren't able to make that decision together.
Oh, he doesn't care about being posted online. I bet he cares now. Is that why he ghosted the shit out of you, Rosie? Because that's what's really going on. Now, she said, and she's been maintaining all this time up to and including tonight on tonight's live stream, which I think she's still live. I don't know, but she was live a couple hours ago. Somebody came in there, asked her if she's still talking to Jeff, and she said yes. Wow, Strange, impressive.
Which is what I wanted. They doxed his face.
She's still alive? Okay.
The haters doxed his face. I can't believe this is real. I can't.
No, I don't believe. I believe that he's completely ghosted her, that he has cut off communication with her, and she won't admit it. He still has her glasses. Yeah, you're never getting those back. I think he took those as a souvenir because Jeff is a real fucking sicko. A real sicko.
I can't believe this is real. Of course I'm going to tell him, but yeah, I know it's the glitter fuckers. Actually, I know for a fact it was.
Who's the glitter fuckers?
Wow. I don't know what to say, guys. Sorry.
Look at that filthy fucking floor in that kitchen. It makes me absolutely sick to even look at it.
I appreciate that, Mom. I'm okay.
Dad's nasty.
I might end this live earlier than I anticipated, guys, just for obvious reasons. Yeah.
All right, so there's that. That was the 26th. Now the 28th, this is a short little live that she does after the second date after that. So this is 2 days later. It's titled Addressing the Doxing and quote allegations.
Okay.
So this is 2 days later.
Let's do the messages. Subscriber only as per usual. Excuse me.
Hey, Kool-Aid Kinsey. So good to see you. Always glad to see you drop in. Nice to see you.
Hello, Emma. Hello, not for you. Hello. Hello, Kitty. Hello, Nico. Hello, Tiny. Hello, Nar. Hello, Nashi. So it's probably I think this will probably be the only time I'm going live today. Yeah, a long time no talk. I've been a bit busy. I don't know. I've just been a bit busy. Just had some things going on. Hey, bird. Touching grass. Going out into the wild. You have insomnia? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Relatable though. I actually slept really good. Well, y'all. The allegation's not against me. It's fucking fabric. I don't know that though. We're gonna wait like a few minutes. We're gonna let some people get in here. The allegation's not against me. It's fucking fabricated bullshit, but I have some shit to
Poor Kahana says she's live talking about how her and Jeff are not planning on having kids.
talk. Because I got an email yesterday when I was out like living my life. Because some things have changed. But I'm gonna wait to like get into that. Good morning. Yeah. There's the doxing has escalated as of last night. Gang. So
The doxing has escalated, she says, and then she gangs it like it's some sort of fucking joke. It's not.
whatever, man. I just, the internet's a crazy fucking place. Yeah, I'm not on Wi-Fi, so. Is it still frozen? Am I still frozen? Oh my god, this is annoying.
Yes, those are her boobs, and her head rests upon them. Ass crack chest.
Am I still frozen? Yeah, I just started, but I can't tell if I'm frozen or not.
Hold on, I had to get thought. I'll bop us.
Oh, I'm not frozen?
Okay.
I mean, the cat's out of the bag at this point. There's a person that used to be a part of my like community, a part of my Discord. They infiltrated as like a troll. Like they were someone who was always against me, but they were a buddy troll. They pretended to be my friend. Whatever. Well, they've taken upon themselves to be the one to dox. His name is Jeff. I already talked to him about it. And then like the following day went ahead and leaked his entire legal name, which is so fucked up. I don't have words. So as everything was coming out, and I got some emails. I think it's Jenna. Yeah, Jenna. So Jenna emailed me and like kind of gave me some of the details just so I knew what was known for the most part. And then once that happened, one of my closer friends like kind of went in, dug in, and kind of gave me the highlights. But he was doxxed, and then there's some like seriously hardcore crackpot theories going around, and accusations that are so defamatory, out of pocket, disgusting, that it's like almost funny because it's so stupid that they're trying to spin a narrative that he's this bad guy because he had an Instagram account where, as a joke, like it's not even his current one. But like from when he was younger, as a joke, he had the word corn star in his bio, and apparently that makes him a creep. And apparently, like, it's a big deal that he likes Victoria Justice or so. Like, I was being told like the narrative that was being spun, and I started cackling because they're trying so hard to like ruin this for me or like fuck this up in some way that I actually like I'm embarrassed for them. Honestly, it's embarrassing.
All right. And then later that day, yeah, so this was in the morning. Later that day, she goes live again. Genitalia Pandu, thank you so much for being a member for 16 months. Replay gang. We'll see you on the replay. Thanks for being here. Cindy, thank you so much for gifting 5 Samantha Jean memberships. Let's see. Porcahontas, Sour Gummies, Andrea, Nikki Fitness, and Hot Wasabi. Welcome. Thank you so much. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Okay, so then she goes live later that day. And it's titled Cooking Dinner and Addressing Everything. And once again, around the 6.5 minute mark, she is going to address the Facebook allegations. What are the Facebook allegations? Well, on that very same Pasco County arrest and mugshot Facebook post with his mugshot and a link to more information, there is somebody in the comments who says, you moron, or it says, you're a moron and you molested my kid. Let me tell Pasco Sheriff's Office. And they link the Pasco County Sheriff's Department. And underneath that comment is Jeff's mom. And she tags a prior Facebook of Jeff's that's no longer active. So you can't even click on it. And then the accuser, the man says to his mother, because his mother says, if you ever freaking accuse me of touching an innocent child of God, I will make sure you do not see your child. Maybe you and the rapist can sing Old Lang Syne around the fire. I don't know what that means. Anyway, so then this person responds and says, I'm not accusing you. My daughter accused your son. She has issues, and I didn't like the fact that she went to your home and it took a long time to get her back to square one. Okay, so Rosie's going to address that.
Because before then I was unaware. And I'm going to just summarize the comments because there's like people's real names involved, and I don't want doxing to be a thing here. And so I am just saying that all of this stuff happened a long time ago. I wasn't involved in it. This is private people's personal business. So
hold on. Before Rosie goes any further with that, let's just come back here. Let's revisit this from like a week earlier.
Explain that to her and walk. Anything violent or like sex crimes would be an automatic, like I'm blocking and walking away.
Anything violent or sex crimes would be an automatic block and I'm walking away. That is what she said. Well, we now know that what he was charged with in June of last year was definitely violent. And now we have an allegation of a sex crime of some sort. And let's all listen to and watch Rosie walk that all the fuck the way back. immediately.
Someone wrote a false accusation against him that had never met him, whose daughter had never met him, because this man was married and was trying to like get with someone he was related to. And so this person went online and was spreading lies about multiple people, including people associated with that family member. So if you read the context and like some of the responses back in those messages, that accusation is completely unfounded. There's no legal anything. I encourage anyone with any proof there's actually someone who was harmed, any proof that anything occurred, any proof that they actually knew each other, to take that to the authorities and handle it through the authorities if a crime occurred. Because I'm very firm in the fact that nothing happened. And it was all fabricated. And this is all something that's being blown out of proportion by people that don't like me because they are desperate to create a Tommy 2.0 situation for Girl World. They are desperate to find his flaws and to figure out a way to make this not work. They are desperate, and I will not let them interfere in my real life. I will live my life the way that I want to. I will share what I want to, and I will do what I see best for me, myself, and the people that I surround myself with. I'm getting to know this person. I don't know if I'm going to get in a relationship with him. I don't know what else I may or may not find out. I don't know, but I'm not going to give up this opportunity because of people peer pressuring me on the internet to turn fabricated shit into tea time that then actually like impacts real life relationships for me. I'm not going to let them steal my joy. Absolutely fucking not. So that's where I stand on this. And I'm not joking. If I'm wrong, if something happened, if there's anything going on that front, please report it, because then I shouldn't be associated with that person.
Wow. That's interesting. So I can clear one thing up. The allegation that is made on Facebook does not involve a child. I think people assumed that it involved child SA because the person who left the comment referred to the victim as my kid, quote unquote, my kid. That person was not a child at the time. The person was 20 years old. The person was a friend of Jeff's sister, aged 20 years old. That's the alleged victim. It's so we can just clear that up. There is an alleged victim. The alleged victim was an adult at the time that it happened, 20 years old, a friend of Jeff's sister, and has absolutely accused Jeff of some sort of SA against her. Also, the victim's dad apparently was also the victim of a violent crime wherein his house was broken into and he was assaulted. All related. And that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm not going to go into any further detail because there is a victim. And it's my understanding that charges are coming in that. So it's funny that
That's where I stand on this, and I'm not joking. If I'm wrong, if something happened, if there's anything going on that front, please report it, because then I shouldn't be associated with that person. But I know the back end. I know stuff that I'm not sharing on here.
Really? What do you know? What is the back end that you knew that you're not sharing? Because I guarantee you ma'am. The story you were told by Jeff is a big fat fucking lie. Kool-Aid Kenzie, yes, related to Jeff. Yes, the victim of the alleged SA, her father was assaulted when this group of friends of his daughters broke into his house and assaulted him. And the group of friends was Jeff's sister, was her friend. Also, I might mention, and this is truly disturbing, the alleged victim is special needs. And I'm not going to say anything else. So again, Rosie, let this be a lesson to you, you dumb bitch. Just because a man shows some interest in you and tells you, oh, that's not what happened. This is what happened. I don't even know those people. I've never even met those people. That's all a big fat lie. That guy wanted to date my mom, and my mom didn't want to date him. So he went around Facebook saying these horrible, defamatory things about us. I don't know. Maybe, just maybe in the future, you should err on the side of caution.
Because again, like I said, non-violent, not like any kind of like anything violent or like sex crimes would be an automatic, like I'm blocking and walking away.
Oh, but it wasn't, was it? Because it was violence and there is allegation of sex crimes and you did not automatically block and walk away, did you? No, you didn't. You did the exact opposite of what you said right here you would do. Why? I don't know. Maybe you're a fucking degenerate too. What in the hell is this shit? Emily reblogged Rosie's OnlyFans pics. Did she? Holy shit. That's what it looks like to me. Wow. Gross. Kelly Jean says, Sam vetted your sweetheart more than you supposedly deep dive, Rosie, you dumb shit. Emily, that would be Tommy Yamano. Because according to Rosie, the internet is desperate to make this a Tommy 2.0 situation. I don't know. I think maybe you're the one desperate to make this a Tommy 2.0 situation. I don't know. What do I know? I'm not completely in the know on everything. Cindy, thank you so much for the super chat. These pigs makes my stomach upset. Yamano says, stop crossing the streams. Tweety says the Rosie crossover with Amber drama is fun. Pat Ray, when? I have no idea when this happened. Cindy, thank you so much for the super chat. I have no idea when this happened. This just got dropped in my DMs. Literally just got dropped in my DMs. So I wanted to make sure I shared it with you all. Buddy says mouse hates Nader BRB. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who any of these people are. I mean, I know who Rosie is, obviously. Emily found her dating pool in Girl World. All right, let me quit sharing that screen before I share something I shouldn't be sharing because we don't want to do that. So what do you guys think of all this? Let's go check in on Rosie's live, shall we? I can't be here much longer. It's after my bedtime. I am exhausted. But I just want to see if Rosie is Quirky still live. Quirky, you still live, girl? Let's see. No, she went off. Oh, how long ago did she go off? Oh, 14 minutes ago. All right. Well, let's see how it ended, shall we? Jesus, look at this. Hey, baby. Oh, are you sneaking in? You don't want people to know you're in here?
Oh, I didn't hear. I was still listening to you, Mike.
Oh.
Sorry.
What do you think of all of this?
I think it's gross.
Is that blanket warm?
Yes, it's very warm.
Freezing.
I don't know what to think. I think she's desperate. I think she thought this shit was real cute at first because she was obviously caught not that long ago lying. Like if a 30-something-year-old woman is willing to lie about having, like that's sometimes kids might do that. I got a boyfriend. Yeah, you know, you're making shit up or whatever. But so obviously, yeah, I'll agree with this much. Rosie's definitely somewhat mentally ill. For sure. Desperate for attention, which honestly, when it comes down to it, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think that she's a piece of shit, but that's pretty fucking sad.
It is pretty fucking sad.
Like, her standards are so low that she's willing to just overlook, because I honestly think that she just wants herself to believe that this dude is innocent and none of this is true, because she wants a boyfriend so bad. And that's so sad, really.
Hot with Hobby says she's not desperate. She has standards. Sure you do. Sure you do. Rosie, why don't you go live again and tell us about your standards?
She's in no position to have standards, and that's just the truth of the matter. When you're that big, I mean, and this is honesty. When you're that fat and you're that, you know, like unkept. I mean, she's not just fat. She's just so dirty.
Dirty.
You're not allowed to have standards.
Yeah. Did you hear her? She said she's so fat and dirty. She's not allowed to have standards.
She knows it, though. This is not a secret to her. She knows it.
Screens, you posted what hours ago? The thing about Tommy? Okay, wait. Pocahontas Lynn, thank you for being a member for 25 months. So who is Pocahontas Lynn? She's been a member for 25 months.
Is it Spiteful Pinky Jean?
Oh, is that you, Spiteful Pinky Jean?
She's always changing her name.
She is. Tommy is going muff diving and Rosie's unwashed puss real soon. Amber's going to lose her ever loving mind.
I've seen that coming.
Pocahontas Lynn.
Rolly kitchen chair.
Hold on. Oh, July 13th and July 20th, she re-uploaded Rosie's Corn. Really?
Okay. Yeah.
On the 13th and the 20th.
I just seen it on Twitter.
I
haven't read your DM yet. I was looking on Twitter, so I wonder if that's what she sent me.
It must be, yeah, because she said she just posted it.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent work, Scrange. We appreciate you, girl. I will say, look at this. This is the live that just ended. Her hair does look like it's
actually, it looks like she blew.
But I'm pretty sure. No, because I'm pretty sure.
You got some dry shampoo.
It is. I'm pretty sure she was talking. She talks about dry shampoo in every single live.
Yeah. What's she got on?
I don't know. Well, that's her apron. Somebody sent her two aprons.
Well, quit sending this motherfucker aprons. That's all I got to look at now.
Hey, Lindsay. This apron.
Motherfucking apron. I don't even want to look at it no more. I'm so sick of it.
Lindsay said, fucking Chef Boy Lardy. That's a fucking banger, Lindsay.
Look at this bedding. Look at it.
I know. It's gorgeous. Oh, my God. I can't wait to sleep in it. I cannot wait to fuck up those sheets.
No, you got new bedding.
We got new bedding.
Yeah.
It's our Halloween bedding. We're
Not yet.
well, it's gonna be our Halloween bedding. It's all black. And then we got black sheets, black quilt, and then we got Halloween sheets.
Yeah, but we ain't put them on yet.
No.
We're gonna wait till September to decorate for Halloween.
Don't worry, you'll see the bedding soon enough. Did you hear what I said?
Sam, shut up. Now's not the time.
I know, I love new bedding too.
She said it looks like dry shampoo. Yeah, when her hair's got a gray tint to it like that, what kind of fucking haircut is that? Your mom went to take you get your haircut. Like, this story can't get any more pathetic.
I'm pretty sure that's the way her mom's hair is.
I think her mom took her to Great Clips.
Got it like mine.
Made her get her haircut so that motherfucker won't, not take care of it, not wash it, and lo and behold, guess what? Bitch still ain't washing it.
I guess she figured it would save her money on dry shampoo.
I just can't imagine. If you if you want a relationship and you want to have a partner, then do something about your stuff. Like, bare minimum. Wash your ass. Wash your hair. What is this shit? You're right, Rosie. You definitely suffer from mental illness. I don't know if it's the bullshit that you claim you have. But yeah, okay, diaper 4.
Mia, let's get your chin off your titties. I want to see how she ended it. Hey, 76 Bella Mia.
Hungry.
Lindsay says, y'all are going to fix your spine.
Shut. Y'all are weird. Stop it.
Seconds, yeah. Let's not forget lamb chops. Play
Pause
along.
it.
Oh yeah.
That motherfucker getting real cocky. You know what? I had a friend in 7th grade that was real cocky too. Did I ever tell you that story?
I don't think so.
Bitch, it was
Okay.
that motherfucker was real cocky. She was sitting in a folding chair, just bouncing along, and guess what? And you know what, bitch? It happened on the day I wasn't there. Yep, I was homesick, and boy, my phone was ringing off the hook. I'm telling you, we've been talking about fat people forever. My fat friend, she was in a fold-up chair, and that's what we had to sit in. We had these desks, and then we had fold-up chairs, and this big bitch was sitting there just doing this. that motherfucker snapped. Yeah, I did. I wasn't even there, and I can tell the story like I was there.
I bet you were punching the air when you found out what happened.
I was. I couldn't believe it. I told my grandma, I said, hang up the phone. I'm waiting on phone calls. Anyway,
Shoegal says we're putting up Halloween this weekend. We follow the Disney parks decorating schedule. That's this weekend.
I feel like no, I can't do
it's too
August.
early. Yeah,
I'm still going
I
to
agree.
school.
We
I'm
get
not
burnt
putting up-
out.
Yeah, I don't want to get burnt out because it don't end. So like once it starts, that's it until January. So I want to wait just a little bit longer.
I love embarrassing her.
Who?
Kelly Jean says Sam embarrasses Yaba. Yaba turns red and says, "You're weird." Fat people should not sit on fold-up chairs. Yeah. Trust me, we know. We will stand.
Yeah, I'll be all right. You need to know. You ain't gonna catch me.
Those days are soon behind us, baby.
That's right.
Let the damn dog in.
No, she's gonna get on her new bedding.
Oh, she's crying.
She'll be all right. She needs to go to bed anyway.
Harlow is literally, she's got her snout to the door crying to come in.
God, she is, you know what, dude? She needs some therapy. Serious therapy.
What's PSL?
What?
Someone said, can someone please tell me when PSL is back? What's that? I don't know.
It stands piss something.
Seashell Cindy, thank you so much for the super chat. Great job, Sam. I've been wondering about Quirky's backstory. Can we go even further back? Absolutely. I've been going back.
I've been hearing there's some lore.
That's good shit.
Oh, they pumpkin spice.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. She got, what did you get? You got the syrup?
I got
pumpkin spice syrup. And what was the other one?
Spice. It's pumpkin.
Oh, pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie, coffee syrup, and then some good shit. Don't worry about it. I can't eat, bitch. I'm gonna have my pumpkin spice latte, okay?
Hey, idiot witch. I can't believe I didn't know what PSL was.
I ain't never seen nobody put it like that.
Kelly Jean says, Cat Daddy, Bacon, and Sam, back to the storage unit we go. We're gonna be in that motherfucker tomorrow, sweating our tits off.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
I heard you tell that story. I was like, oh my God, we're never gonna hear the end.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Carrie from South Boston. Talking shit on my woman and her parenting like that.
It ain't even that this woman's talking shit on me. It's the fact
she's
that
lying on you.
Present it to the audience that I was such a bad mom that police were in my house to
yes.
the situation. That's the problem. That's when you cross lines, is when you start to present me in a situation that I'm so fucking bad that the police were called, and bitch, you know why the police were there, and that shit was really fucked up while they were in my house.
And she knew why.
Yeah,
she knew why.
She knew why she was there through all of it. Don't get on.
What the fuck? I don't know. Bunny sent it to me.
Ain't nobody trying to look at that. Put it back on the regular screen. I don't know.
It is.
Oh, yours is so fucked up. I done told you to go use mine.
Well, I don't.
She stresses me out with her computer shit. It's so ridiculous. It's just a little ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. Never has. Will you quit looking at me?
No.
I feel like I got something in my teeth.
I remember lamb chop.
I know, PT. She loves it. I want to see how she ended it.
Yeah. I grew up on all the PBS shows. Yeah.
Ended it on the floor.
I didn't even realize how much PBS I watched as a kid until
Get
recently.
that off of there. I don't want to look at that.
Is that Rosie?
1 cup of sour cream, a whole bag of mozzarella, and a cup of Parmesan, and then mix them all together with cooked noodles.
Is that her? Don't you dare show that. Is that really her, Bunny? Come on. So, okay, this is my point. This is what you're attracting, perverts. Nobody is going to want to look at that unless they're fucking pervert. I'm sorry. Tommy's a pervert. Jeff is obviously a pervert.
Jeff's sister, pervert.
I mean, we're not just talking about fat women here, guys. This is not what you would call a bigger woman or even an obese woman. Like, there are levels to this shit. No, we cannot show it.
Look at this still. Good black house and that bracelet needs mercy, bitch. Look at it.
Looks like she's cutting off circulation to her arm.
Mm-hmm.
Get some blood flow back in that motherfucker.
Oh, she says just another fatty bunny. Do not send another picture of just another fatty bent over with their ass in the camera to my cell phone, ma'am.
That's weird.
That sounds like a like simplified Alfredo kind of. Okay, probably because I have to accept your messages. This is the song that doesn't end. Oh God, we're not doing that. Yeah, stuff like that. I would love for my kids to watch if I which I'm not planning to. But
you're gonna get your fur all over our bed.
Put her blanket up there.
Oh wow, that's cool, Kayla.
Here.
7XL bead bracelet.
You know what that bracelet is, don't you?
Saturday mama says that's when you get a doctorate.
You know they're going to be playing that clip everywhere. We told you they doctor customers.
She looked at the British. She didn't see him a lot of money and she doxed her.
Yeah, you see
Fucking
that,
A right,
guys?
I did.
Yeah.
And don't care.
Shut
Fuck
up.
you, Carrie.
Shut up. Open anything, you dumb fuck. I'm going to pull the router.
Ow, you hit me so hard.
Well, you had it coming, dumb fuck.
I'm just kidding. We're not really going to dox you. Now you guys
It's
ruined
Danny
it.
Jean.
Oh, it's Danny Jean. Okay. It's always the fat lesbians that are always so messy. Although it's Danny Jean. Thank you so much for the super chat.
We're fat lesbians. Do you guys think we're messy? Nobody's going to answer truthfully because of you now. We think you're messy. We think you're fabulous. Nobody's going to tell us the truth. You're you and your big fat fucking mouth.
Andy Oak says, do we super chat or 250 of that chair snap? I heard. Okay. So listen, I heard that, that Rosie has, reopened the offer that if she gets a $500 super chat, she'll do a cannonball in the pool. And I swear I told my wife, I said, if she does a cannonball in the pool, she's going to crack the pool. Like that is an in-ground plaster pool, that her grandparents put in. That pool's old as fuck. They're not maintaining it. If she cannonballs, she's going to crack the pool. I swear to God, not 12 hours later, TikTok showed me a video of a fat woman cannonballing into a pool and the woman like broke her leg. No, she'll crack the pool. She'll break a leg and she'll crack the fucking pool. Anyway, she's almost done. I want to see how she ends it and then we can get out of here.
I really want to thank the person that got me these aprons.
I want to tell them that
I appreciate it a
want to
lot.
word with you, whoever got her those aprons.
She's never going to wash
No, of course she's not going to wash them. Have you ever seen Rosie do laundry? It's fascinating.
I will be wearing them
She
very
must be
regular.
down to her last her last cleans. Look at this shirt. I've never seen it before. We know all she likes to wear is gowns and muumuus.
Yep.
She's out of clothes.
It was Georgina Cat who sent her the aprons.
Really.
She's a
I'm just going to say it again for people that missed it earlier. I did find a chef's hat that can be embroidered on my wish list. And I did update my wish list with everything.
Why do you need a wish list? Excuse me.
She reached over me and smacked the space bar deposit.
What do you mean?
She has a wish list, yeah.
Do you know how generous people have been donating and super chatting and supporting her? And if she's got the fucking fat nerve, you're living for free, Rosie.
Buy your own chef's hat.
There's not a bill in sight that you pay. Not an electric bill, not a water bill, not a rent payment, nothing.
No,
If
she
you got
makes
the
her
nerve,
younger autistic brother pay all the bills and
she's
makes him
abusive.
clean the pool.
She's
Yeah.
abusive. Y'all want to sit here and feel sorry for Rosie. Oh, poor thing. She's abusive. You're not going to tell me that is not an abusive brother to sit there and make him go to work every day, pay all the bills while she sits at home and eats all the fucking food and demand that he clean the pool. She's abusive. And got the audacity to be having shit put on her wish list.
Where's the wish list? Is it on the link
Who
tree?
raised this woman? I would like a word with her. Okay, Shmee too.
Oh, yeah. She's absolutely Shmee too. Amazon wish list. Here's the wishy.
She really does. A $23 chef hat. Go down.
B-Day is on November 24th. Heart. I added makeup, nails, tea, and the Rubbermaid scrub replacements as the stuff I'd love for
my
this year's
God.
B-Day. Of course, I'd be thrilled with anything. Okay.
Hot wasabi, do not start with me. Let me tell you something, okay? I've been through this shit once with my friends back in 2000 and what was it, 6. I lost a significant amount of weight, and I came back, and the first time I seen them, it had been a while. We're talking 100 plus pounds. And I remembered I had made a comment like I always do, like, come on, fat fuck or something. And like, it was fucking crickets. I won't tolerate that kind of shit this time. I'm not going to do it.
You put in your time.
I did.
How many years? 42 years you've been fat?
Yeah, basically my whole life.
Yeah.
You want to see the proof?
Yeah. We could show you a thing or two.
Yeah.
No, Scarlett, or did we go over how she may be making YouTube her full-time job? No, we haven't, but she said it. I have a couple clips of her saying.
Oh my God, go down. Look at what Strange is saying. Go down.
What? Oh, look at the bum sponge on a stick. Oh my. Hold on, wait. You know what she said about the girl at the library? Jeff's sister, when they first met, that she had curly hair and butterfly clips in her hair.
Yeah.
I have it wrote down.
Remember when we found Jeff's sister on Instagram and we seen that they were all goth?
Yeah.
And Rosie, we seen that Rosie
She
was
went
doing
goth.
her makeup.
Yeah.
Like goth that one day.
Yeah. She says she described her as a curly hair girl with butterfly clips in her hair.
Wow, she's psycho.
Whoa. Oh, look, a $20.99 wireless earbuds.
I wouldn't even give those to my fucking 9-year-old.
Floating wine glasses for the pool.
Oh my
a
God.
floating tray.
Oh my God.
Pineapple whip liquid water enhancer. Oh, your 8-year-old got that for Christmas.
Yeah.
Selfie light, long spoons, long
She
wooden
eats off of
spoons.
those.
Yeah, she
These are the
does.
spoons she eats off of. They're huge.
Weird.
They're like serving spoons.
Okay, press on nails. What the fuck? Thickening shampoo for thinning
you don't wash
hair.
Your hair. You see how low down on the list the shampoo was, right?
Yeah, she needs a $30 set.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sure.
Nail glue, chargers, nails, Loctite. What the fuck does she need Loctite for?
Keep going.
Is she gonna use Loctite super glue
for nails? Oh my God.
No. What did Wasabi say?
What'd she say? I don't know. She's
Yeah, we always saw that. I think Sassy might be a little behind. How much cash would you lay down for a Disney World vlog from Rosie? Me personally, none.
No, not interested.
No.
To see how she wipes her ass, we might be talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Very good. Thank you for the super chat. She's crazier than Chantel and Amber and fatter.
She had it.
She hides it. I haven't heard her fart. Look at all these nails. You can't get your own $3.40 thing in there.
No car to go to the nails.
Oh, look, a travel duffel bag for when she travels to Jeff's house.
Her overnight bag. She done wrecked her grandma's van, so she can't go get her nails done, dude.
Mini rice cake, birthday cake. Oh, a Chili's gift card, a Sephora gift card, coloring books, all about food, diamond painting. What is that? Diamond painting sealer, diamond painting.
Oh my God.
A pasta attachment for a kitchen. Does she have a KitchenAid? I think so.
If not, there's one on the wish list.
Jesus. Okay. What's that? Oh, look. Wet and Wild retractable eyeliner, $1.83.
Come on, bro. Did you see Very Good sent you a super chat?
Oh shit. I think so. Hold on. Wait.
I mean,
I have so many tabs open. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you so much for the yeah, I read it out loud. Thank you so much for the super chat, hon.
Oh, sorry. I must have been knee deep in her fucking wish list.
$5 mascara, $24 mascara.
Nobody
Okay.
cares.
Makeup. What is that?
What is that?
It's a grout scrubber.
Oh, now of a sudden
that's for her kitchen floor.
Clean her kitchen floor.
Okay, now I will pay money. I will pay good money, Rosie.
She's getting them for her brother.
I will pay good money to watch Rosie get on her hands and knees and scrub the grout.
She's gonna make her brother do it.
Scrange says it would be wonderful. You could unblock my main account. If not, that's okay. It would just be easier.
She was in here under Scrange, and then
no, she's always been Scrange a second. I didn't block Scrange, but I will. Oh, full disclosure, I have talked shit about you in the past in chats. Thank you for your honesty. Yeah.
Hey, Scrange.
Not a problem.
Will you DM Sam your main account link? That would be so much easier.
Yeah, I'll find it.
She'll never get to it unless she gets your link.
Look at that. For the meal prep.
Oh Oh my god.
Oh my God, why the fuck does she have a toilet plunger and brush set on her
Girl, because
Amazon wish list?
I bet she be dropping some loads.
Rosie, but still, like, do you put this on your wish list? Yes, on Twitter, please. It's at Totes. What is it? Totes Jean?
Tote something. I'm sure she'll find it. Remember when we used to have each other tagged?
Baby. That was when it was new and exciting.
That was when it was new and exciting. Now it's gay and
I
embarrassing.
can't, no, it was gay and embarrassing then too, and I couldn't believe
Yeah.
you did it.
No,
Your
whatever.
rooster scrange? Okay.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh my God. Heba Cleanse, antiseptic, and antimicrobial skin cleanser. That is here it is. Here it is. I'm pretty.
Listen, that was not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was an actual ass wiper.
No, that's what they use it for.
Nuh-uh.
That's why do you think she has so many? A 4-pack. And then 2, 3, 4. How many fucking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 9 total.
Have you seen those TikToks? I think it's TikTok. Have they ever came up for you? I've literally, they've just now stopped coming up for me because I keep scrolling past as soon as I get them. Like I watched one because I was like, what is this? It's people who don't use toilet paper and they take a rag and like rubber band into
yes.
it. And no, everybody uses the same thing. Like they don't change it out. They just have a bucket of water.
I've seen it.
Girl. It literally has.
Is it real?
Yeah, no, it's real. People do it. I didn't know that was something until I seen it on TikTok. Yeah, it's totally a thing.
Look, more shampoo for thinning hair. Olaplex this
She's
time.
got thinning hair too.
Wasn't that Chantel who used to get the Olaplex?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was.
Fan.
A big ass fan. New pillows. What is this? Messy Eaters. Stain treater spray. $30.
What is that?
For what? It's stain spray.
This is for newborn and baby. I've never seen that before.
Ginger chews. Oh, yes, of course. Soda singles. Markers, coloring book, more coloring books. This bitch, I've never seen her or heard her talk about coloring. Look at that. Oh, yes, more drink packets. Liquid, $41.50 box of liquid IV.
Those are disgusting.
They are. Look, she's got all of them on there.
Yeah,
I do.
Ain't her money. She don't give a shit.
I do still want to try the Bomb Pop one, even though I've not liked any of the others. I do want to try. Look at all of it.
What is that?
Low carb, keto pasta,
here.
cavatappi, high protein. She's seen these on TikTok. $28
More
Sephora gift cards, $100 MasterCard gift card. Inflatable pool drink holder. All right, Rosie. Well, that was fun.
That all sucked. There wasn't even nothing good. Like, if you're going to ask people for something, make it worth it. Like, you got one shot and this is what you blow it on, a bunch of nothing.
Rosie colored once live. God damn.
Yeah.
It reads like a grocery list. Half of it was food. I know Hot Wasabi. Hot Wasabi said, I'm still trying to work out how ALR wiped using a rag on the edge of a sink. The physics aren't physicking for meaning. Oh, I'll have you all know that Yab is demonstrating on the edge of my desk.
Hey, I almost tripped over Jack.
Oh, all right, we gotta go. Thank you. What? It's time to go to bed.
I want to go get a bath. I haven't had my bubble bath tonight. You know,
Go take your bubble bath, baby.
I have a bubble bath before I go to bed.
Go wash your ass before you get in bed.
Makes videos.
I know. Strange. I've been watching your channel secretly, silently, because I do
went
know.
In there one day. I was
Did you?
In the door
Did you?
Yeah, I needed her to answer some questions, and she did.
I didn't know that.
Well, I didn't know any of those people, but I don't think a lot of them like me. But I was like, whatever.
Don't care.
Worth it.
Thank you, P-Day. P-Day's gonna send me the link to unblock. Yeah, I was too skinny to do that now. No, I'll tell you one thing. She's losing a fuck ton of weight, and she is definitely down a few sizes, but she ain't lost none of that ass. I let her know every day, baby, you ain't lost none of that ass yet.
Right now, they don't want to hear this. Stop it. These are older women.
No, they definitely want to hear it. That's one way to get her out of the room. All right. She left the dogs. Jackie! Aw, sweet doggy. Jenny, don't you get on our bed. Thank you, P-Day. Screenshot, I will get you unblocked. She is blushing. She hates it. That's why I do it. Love it so much. Okay, anyway, that was fun. Rosie, you're a fucking freak. And all I know is you better, I don't know, do what you're going to do, girl. But I will be watching and listening. All right. And don't worry. I'm going to stay on your ass about this Jeff thing. Do you think Emily has videos of Amber wiping her ass on the side of the sink? That would be worth a lot on the feeder sites. I doubt it because I bet if she did have them, they'd already be up there. Are you putting them to bed, babe? All right, I'm about to go to bed too. I'm tired. I've got that doctor's appointment in the morning.
It's picture day tomorrow. We gotta go with hair.
Oh my God, it's picture day. We're doing Ray's hair.
Yeah, she's been on FaceTime with her friends from school all day, and they've been picking out their outfits. And now you know what she said to me? You're gonna die.
What did she pick
goes,
out?
We're eating dinner at the table, and she goes, "I really wanted to wear a dress to picture day."
Are you fucking kidding me?
I said, "I've been trying to get you to buy a dress for I don't know.
I
how
know.
long, and you wait until
The night dinner.
they're all the same. It's like
If
the same
she
fit.
had told you that this morning,
I would have had her.
you would have had her 6 dresses to choose from. Speak of the devil.
Yep. Here, come get this dog.
Mm-mm-mm.
You like it?
All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. Thank you all so much for being here, and hopefully I'll catch you again soon. All right, bye, guys.